made it through both rounds.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Disney Dungeons and Dragons. I'm your Dungeon Master, August Schmid. There we go. And with me is our amazing Imagineers. Say hello, everybody.
Hi,
we're back.
Woo!
Crazy time. This, of course, being the part 2 of our current Disney-themed Dungeons and Dragons, a Nat 13 production. We don't own anything. Don't sue. It's all for fun.
The thing is, we're Disney adults, but we're cool Disney adults.
We're cool.
We
Disney
don't harass people and
I forgot to refix the camera.
No. Cool Disney adult is people who harass actors in parks.
Yes, right. We're cool nerds. No. For those of you who don't know, though, again,
there's a bunch of theater.
Somewhat spoilers. Look up on our YouTube channel to avoid them. In this world of Dizania, magic and monsters exist. This is high fantasy. These, what we know in our world as fairy tale and story, is the very real and visceral things they have to deal with in their lives. As we follow around princes and paupers, kings and queens, dragons and unicorns, anything and everything can happen, and dream is a wish your heart can make.
You said it, go home.
We did it. Fill my quota for the day.
The thing.
I'm secretly getting paid every time I talk about a wish. No. As for those either who don't know or catching up, this world has recently gone through a bit of a rest period, actually. It's been 2 years since what now are calling the Apocalypse of the Horsemen, where Maleficent and Scar, Ursula, and Hook waged war against all of Dizania in varying methods, from both dirty warfare, really, to plagues in Sumani City, to outright sieges on the last holdouts of the kingdoms, being the 7 kingdoms. But we have entered into a strange period of rest. The world is not at war. There is no conflict. And actually, as we come upon the winter solstice, in the month of Arthurin, the 21st day, the Seporian Kingdom, this kingdom, for those who do not know, is primarily made of tieflings and hellspawn, pilgrimage and immigrants from the layers of Hell and Tartarus who decide to make home here in the mortal plane. And in camaraderie and fellowship opened up their doors for a fighting festival to really better unite us as people of Dizania. In this fighting festival, already crazy things have happened. We've seen heroes go up against heroes, insane battlefields of tree, water, and magma, dirty tricks and cunning plans, and honestly, it's been a wild ride. But, of course, there's so many people, there's so much going on, it's hard to pinpoint one story or one person as everyone's going around. Winners are coming and going, people who lose leave and come back. And personally, we're going to zoom in on someone real quick. Interesting. As we zoom in just briefly, we see walking, or rather, excuse me, I should say riding up on the city, impressive black horse, insane, hooves and beating wings, coming in. Well, is he going in? Describe your character for everyone.
Well, I wasn't expecting to be first.
You're good. No, I wasn't expecting that either.
No, that's fine. I'm Merida, Scottish, big red hair. Actually, I think I'm gonna give myself a haircut. Why not?
Bit of a, yeah, let's go for it.
Merida's had the longest hair for a long time. She's got a haircut.
Real, go in that like fun, like you can do anything with it. Yeah.
It's more of a not a bob, but it's all curly and up in the front.
Yes, yeah.
Very short, just because it gets in the way in battle.
As an archer, it's rough when you're constantly drawing back a bow.
Yeah, and I keep grabbing my hair. It's not convenient.
That would actually be the worst.
Yeah, so I chopped it off. yeah, I'm riding in on Angus and haven't thought much else about anything.
No, that's pretty good.
Still got that cursed dress on.
This and part of the reason might be, as you are actually not completely alone, there is a small, I guess we'll call them a escort, or maybe a procession's better word, of some of the fighters of Scotland, your father, the current king, being one, as you can't hold a Scotland back from a fighting festival. You see your dad is actually like stretching, he's wearing like his old, like, it's like a wrestling uniform, but like cut off tunic, right, like very short shorts, and he's been sharpening his axe over and over and like re-swinging, and he's been like absentmindedly chatting up this random dude carrying his trunk behind him, who's like doesn't care, but he's like, right, like, there was a time I was able to get 3 men under me arm, and I ripped him back, and one, he had back problems not since that day as I pushed his spine in alignment, and I won the match. And you see this like random sort of just like, Yep. As you come up on Seporia, lovely city again, beautiful purple, red, gold roofs, lovely spires again. As you're going in, there is a roar of activity, right? You can hear the city even above your dad before you get close. But the first thing you would immediately notice, no rules needed, is that it's very loud because right just outside of city limits, what is obviously a newly constructed building, is this huge stadium. And as you're listening, there seems to be a lot of commotion going on right now. Specifically, you see your dad's actually looking a little worried. He's like, right, wait, I didn't read the invitation wrong, did I? I mean, is it 5 o'clock? Is it 5? Hey, but you just got, Huh? What? Oh, sorry, you talking to me? Right, what was the time we're supposed to get here? I'm sorry, Sarah, you said you were going to go and, what, you want to sharpen your axe and you want to polish your suit? I mean, we were supposed to be, what? And you see he like trails and a look of comprehension.
It's entertainment.
Your dad gets the most crestfallen look on his face as he just, right, we'll do some politicking, just, you know, yeah, it'll be good.
He's making me so sad.
I'm gonna go get a drink. You see, he walks off, but still in the direction of this stadium. And you're kind of free to do what you want. You could go follow him, or you could like just check out around for now.
I don't know. I want to see if I know anyone there besides my dad. Obviously.
Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be hard not to see him. He is one of the more impressive figures.
Yeah. Surprise. I don't know. If
That
I
one.
can
Oh no,
roll
that
for
disappeared.
necessarily.
Oh, that's just if you want to just start looking around.
Yeah, I'll look around a little bit. I think maybe I have to put my horse away, obviously. So
Yes, you can go to the stable. Again, a lot of stuff has been quickly expanded to, I mean, everyone's coming here, right? It's one of those big events. So it's easy enough to find a good stable as Angus, who actually canonically is a Pegasus in this world, I haven't got one. It's still that, like, you get them in, they're like, already know, this tiefling, much more like matted silverish hair and like a kind of reddish face, you know. It's like, yeah, no, we've got everything under control, man. Have a wonderful time. We welcome the representative of Scotland, giving you like the rundowns, and you're very much free then to just go see if there's anyone you know.
Right. So it's stadium, yeah. Well, as I'm looking around, I think I have no idea why I'm here. I was invited. So maybe I'll just ask what's going on.
You kind of walk over near stable and start talking up people. You see this one tiefling. He's very like rosy cheeked already. You can tell like he's kind of already been like drink watching for a while. It's just like, I'll tell you the craziest thing. They've got the guy just, and the thunder came down. But then the other dude, he came in and just, and then the giant there was giant, and he just like smashed him, and then just stabbed him with his sword. And now they just got blip, and the big guy's gone.
You don't say.
It's insane. And you definitely like he just described like how many different matches, and none of that was cohesive. Looking in though enough to see Merida, you see an interesting sight. What appears to be going on is you've heard stories of these creatures, these tiny weird like felt fabric looking things that seem to shuffle around. Sexually shuffling around as this strange puppet creature, or as they're known as Muppet Born, is going off against a man who looks almost more inebriated than the one you were talking to. He's actively like healing, like he's got both hands on his knees, and you can tell he's like in that like hard drunk phase where he's about to lose it all. And it's that, what's going on? But while you are looking around, it's natural checking. You do spot someone who might look a little familiar. Why don't you go ahead and introduce your character?
Oh, wow, okay. So, I'm playing Princess Rapunzel of Corona, as we finally know.
As you know.
She has been helping her parents run the kingdom for a couple of years now. Because technically she's outranking them, I guess.
It's a little that, like, by being born of these kingdoms, it's you have a lot of power also as a princess. You've been very much like, a lot of talk has been like, it's only a matter of time before you get one of those, like, notes of, hey, come talk to us at the Council of Princess kind of vibe.
Okay, cool. So, right now, yeah, she's just kind of learning the ropes of how to rule because, she only found out 2 years ago that she was the Novus Lex. She basically is looking like Rapunzel from the movies. She's wearing a dress, not wearing shoes. And I don't know if, like, what's going on with Flynn Rider. Oh, and she's also a level, 12...
I thought we were 16.
14 levels of Monk, Way of the Sun, Sun Soul, and then she's got 2 levels of Cleric, Light Domain.
So Merida, this is one of the first things we noticed, just because you are easily able, it's like, I don't know other people, you remember Rapunzel from your first stints when you were traveling with some of the Imagineers, and so it's that like, oh, there's someone I know here. It's definitely that party vibe of like, a lot of, oh thank goodness.
It's like, found my corner.
There's high people. I'm not sure it's her corner. I don't know where
You
it's
actually,
Rapunzel right
in
now.
coming up, you see Rapunzel sitting there, a guy sitting next to her. Rapunzel, you've just come, you actually weren't able to make it for initial registry and just finish it off.
She was very disappointed.
There's a lot to do in, like, helping run a kingdom. But coming in, you were able to see, but apparently Flynn Rider, he has been a little distraught. He failed his preliminary match. And Lance did, and so Lance is getting ready. But you see, Flynn is kind of just like moping a little bit. He's like, neither. Pasquale's being that like nice, like kind of rubbing on his back a little. It's just like, it's fine, Frog. I don't care. No, it's fine. Nothing's wrong.
You know, Pascal knows what you're thinking.
Hi, sorry. No, are you with the betting? Because I didn't actually bet.
Wait, who?
Oh.
Flynn, this is Merida of Scotland.
That means nothing to me, but Flynn Rider.
Nice to meet you.
Hi there. By the way, it's
Hi.
nice to see you again.
How's it going?
Been a while.
Busy.
Yeah, cool. Merida thinks this is all very awkward, so I think she's actually gonna go.
I brought cupcakes.
Oh.
Ulf made them with me.
Who?
Ulf.
Who?
He wears a bucket on his head.
There's
He's a very
in the
nice
crowd,
guy.
this
Oh,
hulking dude, like big old green skin, definitely an orc under there, but a bucket on his head.
With
and
horns.
with horns, and he's wearing oven mitts, and you see he's passing around. People are giving coin for different little muffins.
Really good.
bucket
you go.
next to him and agree to
No.
it.
I can't introduce someone like that so quick. But yeah, you get muffins and start just watching into this match. This is a match we're gonna go quick. If that's good.
Alright,
I assume. As you guys
Oh, I
settle
see.
in, here we go.
So
Initiative
roll for
rolls.
Helga, do you want me to roll for Helga?
Uh,
This is Helga
roll for
Sinclair
Helga.
from Atlantis. But in
This is a character Eleanor
See,
has.
Helga's
the
gonna
sexy,
one-shot
the
Jack
sexy blonde
Sparrow.
lady from Atlantis.
I haven't seen that movie in so
It's
long.
been so long.
So sad.
This is not a joke character, but it's that like, what if Helga was a Muppet? And it's that, and did surprisingly well. Helga was able to take out Frozone.
She one-shotted Frozen.
That was amazing.
They are.
I
It's
should have
wild.
known that. I
It's
was
wild.
actually on it.
Sexy Muppet.
Oh right, yeah.
So go ahead and roll your initiative. I'm pretty sure you're gonna go before Jack Sparrow.
Yep. I can't remember my initiative modifier. Give me a minute. That's a 14 plus.
Already before. That's non-starter. Jack got terrible. So what do you do, Helga, as you jump into this first fight? This is not your character, but rather the one you're
This is-
using.
Well, she looks at Jack's like, "Are you going to fall for rock paper scissors again, or shall we actually try it?" Done it is. I'm gonna go because he's on his knees, right?
No. He had like hands on his knee. For a moment, he was like ready to puke, but he's like, all right, I'll get my gun out.
I wonder how far this can go through your hand, and I'm gonna shoot for his knee.
He'll shoot for his knee. Go ahead and roll the hit.
Thank you.
I
think my
You
roll
have a thing
hit.
for kneecaps.
Yeah,
Helga
that's
does
not even
have a
Helga, that's
kneecap.
Yeah, that's Eleanor.
That is just Eleanor. I always go for the kneecaps.
She goes for the giant's kneecaps. She goes for Elena's kneecaps.
All the kneecaps.
There's only two of us.
She goes for
Hey, Helga Sinclair, short bow,
That
so
was
that's my
not
gun.
supposed to happen.
1d6.
Oh, because she plus
Yeah.
4. I can't believe both twins
I'm
survived.
proficient.
You know I just wanted to kill at least one of you.
So 1d6 plus 4, that's 8 plus.
You gotta roll the hit first before
I'll
damage.
roll the hit. Right, forgot. Sorry.
Yeah,
I
D20 to
haven't
hit.
played a physical fighter without.
Oh no, you're good. Yeah, good rule of thumb. Just everyone's aware. Yeah, roll the D20 to see first.
Cocked.
If you hit.
Sorry. That's 18 plus.
That's gonna hit.
4.
Nice.
Okay.
All right, now go ahead and roll damage.
5 plus 4 plus what's my proficiency? 5. Okay, that's
No, you
14.
don't add proficiency to damage.
I
Yeah,
don't
no,
add
good.
proficiency to damage?
Nope.
Right. That's just 10. Lying. That's 9.
I still can't believe I went through most of season 2 without knowing
All
you
right.
could add your dex
Um,
to attack. Like, damage
You
rolls.
shoot in, so that does 9 damage to Jack Sparrow. You see, poof, doesn't hit him in the kneecap, but still definitely like
Yeah.
grazes him. You see, he instantly.
Actually, I had a bonus action. I'm gonna hold it and then uncanny dodge if he.
Okay.
Sorry, I haven't played a rogue in a minute. I forgot.
And, whoo, that's 2 hits still. So.
Okay.
13 plus 10. Helga, you take 23 points of damage as Jack takes it, and almost Old West style, just boom, 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 just starts firing off like
Oh.
as quick flintlock as he can.
That makes me go down, but as Helga goes down, it just goes. Like it's a whole Muppet. Like the face is fine, but there's a giant gaping hole. Good job. And then just falls on it. And like sexually falls.
Everyone like it was. And then it starts cheering because it's like, do we clap for that? Like the dude just shot a puppet. Helga does go down, unfortunately, against Jack. You see though, as Jack just like sits there, he blows his gun, and then the gun does explode in his hand as I nat 1 in his last one, so his gun misfired on the last one. So he doesn't have a gun anymore for the rest of whatever this tournament is. But Helga, noble effort. Immediately though, different tiefling clerics are running out, healing you. You're quickly fine.
Muppetborn can't be healed by normal spells. Do they have string and felt?
Yes, it's
But
string and felt. They start sewing you back together, putting
that's
stuff
the
in.
actual stats. They can't be healed by spells.
A
only
lot
by
of like
the men
glue
that can.
glitter is being just shooken on, and suddenly you're wearing a satin dress.
The leg cut is higher this time, and somehow now she has lipstick.
Even more, it's wild
Even more
stuff.
sexy.
Oh, that's gonna be a wild
Oh,
matchup.
that's gonna be terrifying.
God.
And as you watch, Rapunzel and Merida, unsure of what's happening, 2 other tiefling wizards raise their hands. Arcane magic erupts out, starts swirling around the battlefield. And as it slowly
Flynn?
disappears
Flynn,
from
what's
view, You see Flynn looks up. Somehow he's got an ice cream cone and just forlornly licking, just like, new stage.
Okay.
Interesting. As all
Rainbow
of you
Road.
watch,
No.
as an insane, roiling, bubbling lava
Oh,
field
boy.
appears.
I texted you.
All the tiefling, a lot of, because again, this crowd's primarily tieflings, they're all just going nuts, screaming, as everyone's getting ready for this.
Alright.
As you guys watch, you see, Flynn is super excited. This is Lance's next matchup against, quite an interesting character. Mason, go ahead and introduce your character for everyone, if you'd be so kind.
Alrighty, this is the golden-haired, vine-swinging explorer John Smith from Pocahontas.
Full Pocahontas John Smith. John, as you...
Full Englishman with an American accent.
Do not. Oh my gosh.
Oh, that's hilarious, actually. You're getting ready. Your last matchup was pretty intense, going up against Mulan, and it became that martial. And so already what you're seeing is, as they like lower out a plane to walk you onto these like starting platforms, whole new terrain, like whole new stuff. But you've really seen a lot in your life. This is a lot of new for you, and yet it's a lot of the same. Where you're like, okay, it's a terrain, it's interesting. As you get ready as well, looking around, you see this like definitely very dark skin, but just enough of like a golden tusk tooth, and you can assume maybe like half orc guy you're going up against. You see, he says just, "Whew, at least it's a real person this time, not a crazy little freaky goblin." And Lance had to fight Stitch. John, as you get ready, all of you are watching this, of course. Everyone's getting wildly excited. Lance. Yes, the lava actually does
I thought
bubble
that I
and
was
boil.
just like having
No,
a
that is an
beer,
effect.
like,
Thank
I'm
you,
like,
thank you. It's a
oh.
cool effect.
I didn't notice until you pointed it out.
Merida and Rapunzel, you guys see Flynn just looking, just like, this would be fun. All right, Blondie, that kid showed up.
That kid. Varian?
What's
Varian?
Varic? Varic?
Yes. Yes.
Whatever. He had a cool like automaton thing. That was all cool, and then he teleported.
Where is he?
I have my match next.
You need to help me find him now.
What? But Lance's match is coming up.
I'll give you 50 gold.
Done. As Flynn immediately turns tail.
Beat him, and then he teleported out.
That's fine. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna start trying to find Varian now.
You start immediately starting to find Varian.
Can it be perception?
I guess then,
instead of
if you're doing that,
investigation?
Mary, you could either go with them, you could watch the match, or you could do something else at this festival.
Do you know what
too.
Varian looks like? Does she know what Varian looks like?
You've only met Varian like once randomly, and it was one of those like, oh, hello.
I'm going to sketch him really fast.
She went to Varian's village. Remember, we called on Merida to go.
Yeah,
take
but
care
Didn't
of
get there in time.
Didn't get
I'm going to sketch him as fast
They were
as I
gonna like
possibly
see if
can.
Sorry.
like
One
because
time
your character wasn't there, it's like, oh, could they go to the? Didn't help.
What was the question again?
It's more like you could stay and watch the match. You could go with Rapunzel to look for this kid, apparently, or you could even find something else to do at this giant fighting festival.
Right.
John, let's go ahead and roll initiative too.
You want to help me?
Yeah, I'll help you. Why not?
All right.
Okay, cool.
Cool.
Because
I don't
I
know
rolled
this
once and it was a nat 1, so I will take the help action.
Yeah, so it's the help action. So both of you, it's that like let's start looking to see what's going on here.
So should I
11
go
for
that?
initiative.
11.
Help action is basically
Lance is
saying, I'm setting up
definitely
my
going to
actions,
go
so
first then.
I got a 7.
A
With
7.
advantage?
I rolled a 1 the first time.
Yeah,
A
did
4
You
the
want to
second.
give your help action to
No, she did.
As you guys start looking around, Flynn is what he's gonna tell you is like, all right, listen. So the kid showed up, and it was after that giant Warforged thing fought the dude, because the little robot thing lost, but then he showed up and grabbed it and did a little teleportation thing away.
Are you kidding? I'm still looking because maybe he only did Dimension Door. And I know what Dimension Door looks like.
And I'm
so.
confused.
Oh, so there's this kid, kind of
I did a sketch
anger
of it.
issues, puberty,
I
in
got
my
it.
opinion.
So
And we think it's our fault, or her fault, not mine, that apparently his dad's a little dead, and his village is burned.
Still a
I
little
can't
dead.
find it anyway.
Right, okay, well, that's great. Of little consequence to me, but I can still help.
Thanks.
Alright. Well, let's go ask around. Hey, buddy!
I'm gonna start looking at about 500 feet away from the arena.
What it'll be is during this match, you guys, you'll be taking action, so to speak, and starting to move, and I'll explain what
do
goes
I
on.
have a sketch of him yet? So
Yes,
I'll-
I
Yes.
was sketching it as he was explaining the
A
thing.
quick
So-
sketch, I will actually just throw
I
on
don't
the screen.
have my computer. I have a sticker with Varian
Here.
on my computer.
Here is a terribly, dark version
Oh,
of
that's
Varian.
so tiny.
That's
Oh.
Yeah,
him.
that's Varian.
Little goblin
That's
boy.
him. Now he's this giant. It's that kind of he's a very young kid. He's actually not that old.
He's about
I
I
but
was just saying for in-game,
Yeah.
would I recognize
Yeah.
if I saw him?
in game, it's now that you've got enough, and yeah, because there was one time long ago you guys ran in as Imagineers briefly,
Yeah.
but then it's also that it's been so long. It's been now 4 years, and so the kid's just now coming up on 17
Right.
since the first time we met Varian.
Oh, I'm like.
Varian was a 13-year-old child at the beginning of this,
17,
and now
so
he's
big.
17. So still a teenager, technically a minor, but do what you want.
Well, 24, 25, 26.
John-
Oh, now she
I was
knows.
like 20 now.
How old
Um,
is Rapunzel? Her parents should know.
John, you see that Lance immediately starting off this fight. He looks at you, all this broiling lava. He gives that kind of gentle salute of good luck. He takes a running leap and books it onto this rock over here. And you can tell he's about to go for the next one, but stops himself and then he hunkers down in that almost wrestling position, waiting to see what you're gonna do. So that makes your turn.
Okay. I'm just gonna unsling my rifle and boom boom.
Go for it. Roll those hits.
I love those ranged weapons.
Fighter Ranger.
Oh.
So he was going for tussle, and you chose gun.
Yes.
Yep.
I mean, I would too. I don't want to be tussling on that when there's loud.
I don't want to tussle. I'm okay without the tuss.
That's us.
But the ul is non-negotiable. Apparently.
Cool. So that is. Okay, that's not the worst. A 13 and an 18.
13, 18. The 18 hits.
Okay. So that'll be
Those are bad rolls. Sorry.
not the worst ones I've had. D10.
I have to remind myself.
So that is 8 points of damage
8 points of damage.
to him.
Uh,
And then third attack, gonna pull out my pistol. Boom.
Shoot again. Oh, excuse me. He has taken a dodge action. Could you please just quickly re-roll the one that hits?
Yep.
On the 18? I forgot there was a reason I was doing something.
Even better.
Okay, so you
Nice.
definitely hit him.
Yep.
Now for the second one, so yeah, because he was dodging these. Because he knew he wasn't going to get across, so it's not okay, let me not just try to get hit.
19.
Woo! So that's still a
Wait,
hit.
but I need to check something with fighter.
Yeah, when do you get those improved critical?
Let's see. Features and traits. Already got it.
Starting
so that's
at
a crit.
15th level.
Nice.
Yes, so you have now crit. Well done.
Wait, I thought that was only if you rolled a natural 18.
I did roll a natural 19.
That's why it's that.
Oh.
Ooh.
That's awesome.
Let's go ahead and, yeah, you're going to deal double damage on this definite hit. He might actually have to uncanny dodge this just not to get hit. I mean,
Rogues don't have much in the way of health.
they don't. I mean, it's hard to hit them, but if you can
They're
hit them,
glass
10 points of
cannons.
damage.
10 points of damage. He's definitely going to have to uncanny dodge that because, I mean, that's going to suck. He goes around. So immediately the crowd is cheering. Lance is flipping and dodging bullets. Rapunzel and Meredith, you guys are starting to sweep the area. As you're naturally talking or looking around, a lot of people are willing to talk about because like, yo, that was wild, right? Like, was he a fighter or was he just there? The main thing you're getting though is a lot of people don't know what that meant. In this first turn then of combat, you both can roll me an individual investigation or a persuasion in terms of like talking to people to try to like maybe get information or clues. And this kind of like, I'll look around.
Can I make a roll because are we saying that like Jasmine never came kind of thing?
Jasmine
left
did come,
early.
but
She left when she lost.
So can I make a investigation or perception check to see if I can find any council of princess?
Yeah, sure. Go for it.
It's gonna be my hidden.
Can I get help action from Flynn?
No, Flynn's gonna be doing so.
I
It's that natural like, okay, everyone split off, search for clues kind of
I got
vibe.
a 2 this time, and I'm gonna do persuasion,
I just
so it's an
wanted to-
8.
All right, go ahead. What one do you want to do?
Wait, it shouldn't be
For-
just 8.
Because you can either look for this kid or you can
Oh,
ask
like
around
Resident
for
Evil.
him.
Oh, okay. I'll look for him. I'm a ranger, so
You do
my
have a
eyesight would be.
you have a better investigation than most. Yeah.
So
Just go ahead and roll that.
I'm rolling so bad. I'm so stressed. That's what it is. I'm just so stressed.
Oh, it's investigation.
Or persuasion.
What am I looking for? So it's a 15.
15. On a 15, what you're noticing, Merida, having been like this ranger and tracker, it's enough to start being like, okay, magic is finite. True teleportation is very hard to accomplish even for a wizard. And people are saying it didn't sound like it. It just sounded like this. You're thinking kind of like even with Rapunzel, probably Misty Step. And what you're noticing is there's a lot of open areas, but half of the arena goes back into Seporia, the city. And it's that if you're trying to teleport away and can't go far, you're not going to go 50% of your direction. There's a much more obvious path, if that makes sense.
Right.
So you think you've maybe like narrowed down like, okay, probably this direction. So that's pretty good on 15 that
Okay.
going through.
I'm gonna ask Flynn how large the Warforged was.
You don't see Flynn right now. Currently, he seems to have gone off, and I've made a roll for him that I'll save for later for stuff. That easily makes it. Leaps. He's gonna try. Ooh, well, he does have a bit of a trick up his sleeve. That John with your AC of 16 is a hit.
Oof.
And natural one though is definitely a miss.
Okay.
But he definitely gets a hit off. That's going to deal you just 7 points of damage.
Not bad.
And remind me what you're at now. I think I mixed up yours with someone else's.
I was at 31,
Oh.
which minus the 7 now takes me down to 24.
24. Okay. As you see, Lance leaps up on top of this kind of like jutting out rock, whips out a knife, and just like, pretty boy, think fast! Phew! And like, obviously you're not like too distracted by the name calling, but it's enough like as you try to grab it, it does graze the shoulder, so it's that
Yeah.
shoot. As he definitely gets you. He is actually then, you see, let's see if he can do it. Is trying to leap behind with your passive perception though does not hide successful as he's trying to like cling on the other side in that like let me see if I can get out of his range. So he's got enough like a little half cover it looks like, but you can see him.
Yep.
Cool. That makes you.
Plus, I have sharpshooter,
Oh, you do. Yike.
so I get to ignore half and 3/4 cover.
Yeah, that
That's
sucks.
great.
Never mind. Just go for it.
Can I borrow your ice tray?
Yes.
Oh, if you like shoot him off a ledge and he falls into lava.
Exactly.
There's a lot of lava here right
Yeah,
now. though.
and lava kind of
Okay,
hurts.
let's.
Does it?
Just a little.
I mean, not from personal experience. Tar hurts, but
That's
Right.
your personal experience?
yes, actually.
You hear like Helga in the background.
Does it? It's not
Okay.
really.
August. Would I be able to take off 2 shots and then hold the 3rd?
You could.
Oh, I thought it was either you hold your whole action.
Wait,
or
yes,
not
no,
at all.
you're right, because if
Okay.
you're starting to take the actions with the multi, it would have to all
Yep.
go in one. Thank you.
Action.
Because I was thinking in terms of other fighters, not rangers, in terms of where they can, like, do a double, but, like, an echo fighter could do, it's...
Yeah.
Yeah, echo.
Okay, so I will hold my action and wait and
Okay.
see what Lance does.
Interesting.
Interesting. All right. that's back to people around the outside. We'll start actually first. Raya. Oh, excuse me. I'm so sorry. Eleanor, would you like to introduce your character to everyone?
I'm playing Gonzo from the Muppet. No.
Another
Left
Muppet.
fi- Another Muppet.
Um,
So I am playing Raya of Kumandra. I am acting queen, but not reigning sovereign, as I am out of town.
Yeah, you're
obviously. My wife is doing that, but the thing is obviously this fighting festival is nice. This is not why I'm here. And my to talk to someone in charge just flew away on a piece of fabric that I have a deep loathing for now.
It- getting hit out of first round of the tournament because of a carpet does sting.
Carpet burn.
Carpet burn.
So basically, I'm looking around to see if I can see any notable Council of Princess members, because that is
Oddly
basically
enough,
all the information I know.
From what you were able to grab from like some, when you first came into a port talking with someone,
Well, the thing is
you look
someone-
over and cannot help but notice a lady with very, very long braided hair, and one with like shocking red with like bowstring across her back, and it very much sounds like descriptions of what you heard before.
Red hair, bow, angry, and then I start.
She started like, hey, so, as you two are seeing here, Merida, it would have been that like, let me quick fill in, like, okay, I think maybe that way. You guys see this like woman, very like angry expression, not like in a mean way, but very like sad expression.
She has kind of a Mulan vibe about her.
She's very interesting. Immediately walks up.
I hate to bother you, but I need to ask if either of you know any connections to the Council of Princess.
Well,
Wonderful. My name is Raya. I am Queen of Kumandra. I'm the acting sovereign as my wife, also Queen Damari of Kumandra, is acting sovereign. I need to speak to a Council of Princess member immediately. Is there something of national threat importance?
Can we walk and talk?
Yes. I
Yes, this is right.
Yeah, you have it.
yeah. You are. It's Rapunzel. That's like it's the
On the
you
cusp.
kinda are, but there's been no.
I'm an unofficial in process of
It's
being
like
official.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just night.
Cross.
Click. All right, cool.
Thank you, thank you.
I guess
So
one of the
you're
things
an
is-
official member?
Yeah, official member.
Great. Cool. Dignitary stuff. Sorry.
No,
And you say, okay,
So
and she hands out a stick of meat.
Oh.
It's like,
Have
dragon
I learned to
jerky
read at this point?
from.
Have I learned to read at this point?
Right.
You've
Cool.
It's 2
you,
years.
Flynn
It's
has
pretty good.
started
I
teaching
tried it
you
myself.
a little bit of reading.
I
Are
feel like
you
I would have had a
dragons, like,
tutor, royal
extinct?
tutor.
Yeah,
What?
but fun fact, your royal tutor keeps disappearing, and Flynn keeps reading you fairy tales.
Okay, that's really cute.
Who's the tutor and why are they disappearing?
Hold on. I kind of want to.
Oh, is that me? I was like, oh, is that me?
The legally appointed one who keeps leaving on stuff.
That's fair.
Gosh.
I kind of want to quickly redo the interaction.
No, yeah, give it your
because
sorry.
that felt like a DM interject. You know.
Sorry.
Like, okay,
Right.
so it's like, oh right. From my land, I have jerky. It's not. It's called dragon jerky, but it's not actually the dragons from like a certain fruit called a dragon fruit.
Oh,
But you know,
okay,
like,
right.
yeah,
Cool. So
Sorry.
it's vegan.
yeah, it's vegan. I tried it myself. Try it.
Worst thing you've ever tasted in your life, like
It's great, isn't it?
in a
Mm,
bad
so
way.
good.
Like
Yeah.
But then like,
sawdust would taste better, right? Like
I've
it's
eaten
very
sawdust,
filling.
so-
I survived on this for 7 years while my nation was going through basically an apocalypse.
Survived. Yeah.
Yeah,
Have you
yeah.
ever thrived before?
good heavens, Wolf.
here's
How do you
a-
thrive?
Really need to
Okay.
try some haggis.
Here's
What
a.
is a cupcake?
It's dreams. Just
Am
think
I
about it.
going to pass
Just
out?
put this
like-
in your mouth. Just
No,
put it in
okay,
your mouth.
okay, stop. Is it paste? I look at like the only person. I look at Flynn because he's
Flynn is still not here.
Yeah, he's
Never
not.
mind. Sorry.
It's fine. It's tasty. If you've ever had anything sweet, it's like that.
Come on,
You can do it.
tastes so freaking better than jerky. In like a hard way. This
Am I
is so
like
good.
near the lava right now?
Not really. This is like like how stadiums go. Like there's like another floor, so it's that like you're not like right up close anymore because it's that
I'm
walking
right here
around.
to just toss a jerky over his shoulder.
Ancient Britain. That is amazing. Give me one moment. And she jogs down the stairs to the edge and throws a bag of what you assume is the rest of the jerky into the lava.
Oh,
All right, Pastor.
Just with your.
Walks back up.
What is
How do you make these? And how
Have you
do
seen
serve
Encanto
them?
yet?
Yes.
It's
Really?
that little bread
I'll
with the
give you
cheese
lessons.
inside or
Okay,
cheese
that,
mixed
oh,
into
sorry,
it.
this isn't very.
It's like cheese
sanitary.
cornbread or cheese
Sorry,
with
it's okay.
cornmeal. Like, it's
Please.
really good.
I'm new to
Um,
this.
so am I.
Yeah, like, cause
What's
You
in
know,
this
like, I-
salsa?
technically, like,
It's like white.
Oh,
I came into
it's
town
bad.
and
that
Perfect,
was-
perfect. I'm so
yeah.
sorry.
what?
That's
And,
been in
like,
my fridge too long.
Yeah, I get it. So
Um,
what is the deal?
The deal,
I can't read
right?
it. Yeah.
Apocalypse level thing may be coming to your nation if I can't figure out who a thief is. And I
Where's
was kind of
Flynn?
like talking with her mouth full, because you know, like
That's
in the movie,
Raya.
she was by herself for many years.
Yeah.
She's working on it. So
Okay,
basically, I was just chilling one night, and then the alarms go off, and okay, sorry, I'll bullet point because you can find the
we're actually gonna pause. Quick cut back to the fight. As John, you see, watching coming over the rock, kind of like climbing back up, takes a pirouetting jump. 1, 2, boom.
As he jumps, boom, boom,
With that
pistol,
held action.
boom.
Go ahead and
While he's in
roll.
lava?
Yeah.
bang.
That's
bang.
so clever.
That is so clever.
And you wouldn't expect it. That is just a natural like. All right.
All right,
Bang,
so
bang,
that
all
is
over Lance.
an
I know you
18
got it.
and a 24 to hit,
Heck yeah.
and then with my pistol,
Bang, bang.
that
bang,
is
bang, bang,
a dirty 20.
All hit. Go ahead and roll
Delicious.
damage.
Oh no!
He's
bang.
about to be
Yeah,
great.
Chris, just
There's
like this
trained clerics everywhere. Like you'll be fine.
I'm so ready for this.
Oh
Lance is about to become some extra crispy jerky too. If you
no!
don't
Oh no!
If he takes enough damage, he just falls.
Okay, with my pistol, that is 7 points of damage.
Okay.
Rifle. Ooh, that's 10. Plus 4. 17 with the rifle.
17 with the rifle.
And then,
Just insta-kill.
should I? I think I will. I will action surge and shoot him another 3 times.
Heck yeah.
Oh
Go
no!
for it. Go for it, my guy. Go for it. What's gonna happen? I love it.
Let's go.
Those two are going to hit. Those are 14 and 15, plus 11 to each
Plus
of those.
another 2 hits.
Pistol,
Nutritious.
22 to hit.
Go and roll damage.
Oh, no.
Holy crap! This is cool. This is cool.
Woohoo! 10 with the pistol.
Okay.
That.
Let's see what's going on over there. What's happening?
And then
with them
14 with my
cookies?
rifle. Or musket.
Oh no! Lance!
Don't live. It's
Boom! 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 Boom!
There's
You
something
see,
like
as
sounds like a
hit and hit and hit, you see for half a second, John,
I'm accidentally
Lance
threatening, and then I
completely-
cry and I'm not.
eyes glaze, and then screams coming at you. I need you to make a strength saving throw, my guy.
Stop.
Oh no.
I'm sorry, I'm rooting for you, but
My
I'm
guy
not
does have orcish
We're
resilience.
related to
Oh, that. Mmm.
It's
Okay,
like the.
that's gonna make
in
it.
the
That's
part-
24.
No, you,
That's 24.
You're not
Now
gonna do more
opposed
complex
strength.
physics to see if the bullets like pushed him backwards enough to fall in the lava.
No. So just normal bullets. Don't do that. Fun fact to anyone watching. It's gonna be opposed strength. This is gonna be insane.
Hmm.
What'd you get?
This isn't a strength saving throw.
This is just an opposed. Yeah. The saving throw was for something else he was
Yeah.
trying to like just in that jump over.
Okay, that's 12.
Oof.
All right. I'll let you know. Lance being a half orc is very strong.
Yeah.
Yeah. Unless he rolls it out 1.
On a 13.
Oof.
Ooh. 13. He comes over, wraps around, pins you,
Oh no!
and is going to, like, with you, like, in that full, I think it's that half Nilsson where, or no, full Nilsson, if your arms are around theirs, he's got you just like, ready to get hot, and falls forward with you.
Like full suiciding it?
Is pushing you, because if you can knock out because of the lava first,
Oh,
then
that's
Can-
wild
Can I do
bullcrap.
an acrobatics check or something to try and flip his weight backwards so he
here's
gets
what we're gonna
first?
get. This is gonna be, because he succeeded on the grapple, it's one more opposed strength, because it's gonna be like, yeah, before you reach the lava, can you twist, break the pole?
If he's grappled,
No,
would that be a
don't break the pole, just flip
disadvantage
him over.
then?
Well, no, because he's just rolling to break the grapple.
It's breaking
Okay.
a grapple. No, this isn't like you're trying to attack out of a grapple, which would be
Okay.
disadvantage.
Get one.
Breaking a check is just strength.
This is how much.
Here we go. I will roll
You got
so
this,
that you
Mason.
can roll in the box too. Here, give me a second.
Oh, fuck you.
Okay, what's your strength modifier, just so I can give
My
you
strength modifier is +2.
+2. I'm gonna let you know he got an 18, like a synthetic 18.
You can roll a 16. You can do it.
You need a 16 or
Here we
higher.
go.
Lots of doom shiz.
This is
Yes.
going to be full box of doom.
All rooting for you.
Here we go.
Yes, I'm done.
Except for you.
16 or higher.
That funny?
That's a 4.
Oh,
Damn.
oh man.
Oh.
So freaking close though with that. You got him down to
If it
one.
wasn't for orcish resistance.
Yeah, you got him down to the. Oh man, he
It
should
was
be
a
dead.
good try. We're proud
Thank
of
you.
you.
That the Orcish Fury, that's like the last thing he has, because that was his thing. Is basically he's using his reaction for that to do that,
That
like
is so
haha.
funny.
Yep.
Falling in. I would roll, but I think we all know what 16d10 is gonna do.
Yep, that's gonna off me.
It's lava.
jeez.
It is real lava. But there are well-trained clerics immediately nearby. It's not even. But you guys will watch. Tieflings are just roaring as lads face plants you both.
That takes some
Pushes
stuff.
off though, pushing
Yeah.
you in. The heat is enough to knock you out and just
Yep.
out. And Lance pulls away, still badly burned. Is me like, ah, crap. Everything goes wild though. Immediately though, the stage starts disappearing. Both of you are immediately getting that like quick medical. You obviously more than Lance, because Lance still has to fight. You did very much though probably ruin his chance of winning.
Yep.
Yep.
There's no way. He doesn't. He already used basically all his hit dice just to get enough back up. He's not doing great. You are immediately rushed off to the side. Start getting that medical attention. You're gonna get back to full. It's not a long rest. It's just they're gonna regain your hit points just from the clerics there.
Ooh, that guy just got his face burned off.
He did just get his face burned off. John, you're back at full. As you guys are going through the match, the rest of you three, I'll call you the princess, that are just kind of around, you hear that something has just concluded outside, or excuse me, inside. Like, Raya, I'll even say you probably saw you throw the bag in and watch as like this dude face plants another dude into the lava.
Guys,
And
like,
it's like,
I'm like,
oh, brutal. Eats a cupcake. Now three of you, I would love another round of these like investigation checks. It's
I
kind
can
of a
do-
little bit easier because
I'm
again,
bad with
Merida,
investigation,
you
I'll
helped
get
narrow it down.
Okay.
Little rippers in my throat. So
I'm doing persuasion because you said we could do persuasion.
oh yes, you could do persuasion.
Okay, I got
I got +5 to that.
Dang, I got a 17.
Ooh,
I'm
17.
rolling so bad.
I'm proficient. Can
I
I?
have a +6 to persuasion. Oh, I'm gonna show you the sketch of Varian.
14.
And I'm gonna say
Still
we're
pretty
looking for him. Also, and I'm gonna start sketching Flynn. We might need to find him too.
Oh yeah, because
He knows a lot
Is
of
that
thieves.
Jasmine?
It's
The
Oh.
icon next to Norrington?
no,
It's
Meg
Meg.
is next to Norrington. Jasmine's
Oh,
up at the top.
it's
She
Meg?
shouldn't be.
I can't see like any of those images.
This is gonna be
honestly.
This is gonna be so fun.
Yeah.
I just have bad eyes.
I was
It's
worried
okay,
I was gonna have
No,
to
you're
fight
good.
both
Well,
of your
because I want to
characters.
zoom in
So
anyway.
I got
'cause
lucky,
it's
but
easier
that was a
than-
great fight. Like you should have carried
But this
that.
is long rest Norrington.
Okay.
Oh, he long rested?
Because he thought
because
the
I fought
Iron
the
Giant.
robot.
Yeah.
fighting the robot was that buy, because it's that like it feels cheating to be like, oh, you're
But to
screwed
be
because you
fair,
fought an illegal contestant.
I used all my hit dice during my short rest, and because of Warlock, I got my spells back, so it's basically even.
Yeah.
Basically an even fight. So 17, 14, and what'd you get?
Even my first 5, I
5
only
plus
used
5,
one
10.
actual spell slot.
10.
That's
The rest
great.
was cantrips.
That's awesome.
In asking around, it's that like now it's no longer like clue searching. It's that let's see if people have seen Varian and Flynn. As you guys ask around, Merida and Rapunzel, what you're noticing is some people are like, oh, Flynn?
Mhm.
Flynn? Who's Flynn?
Flynn Rider. He may have tried to smolder earlier.
Flynn. Oh, was he that guy that like was in the tournament but like totally got ripped down? Like,
Yeah, he looks really depressed right now.
yeah, he kind of sucked, right? Like,
I don't know.
Yes.
who is
I
this?
can't really defend him.
Who did Flynn go up against again?
He's really good against octopus ladies.
Flynn went up against not Sparrow. Oh shoot, who did he go up
Sounds
against?
interesting.
Apparently they're called mind flayers. That's what I found out
gotcha.
later.
Right. Flynn's match was against Sparrow, and Sparrow just kind of like shanghaied easily, tricked him.
Okay.
Pretty good
so,
stuff.
Does anyone know where Varian or Flynn is?
You do hear though, like, yeah, he was like running outside with, kind of looked like he had to go to the bathroom, kind of like energy, nervous.
Okay. This is Flynn, not Varian.
Yeah, the really pathetic dude that like hardcore loss, like easily worst
Honestly,
loss
you
of the
should
match.
have
Very
noticed the
fragile.
match
We didn't-
before him
shouldn't
when
say
someone
this.
used a gun. Saw the other one use a gun and immediately hid, but no, he just stood there. No, I'm agreeing with you. Sorry, my
What?
face doesn't.
Sorry, you're.
Right,
Yeah, it's a
Mark,
little
also-
weird. I'm sorry. This is. Do you want a hot dog? It's like a vendor or something. Like, I'm sorry.
No,
you
no,
guys are in line.
I'm
or...
agreeing with you.
All right. Yep. Just 1 copper piece. Easy pay. Yeah.
All the time.
I'll buy her a hot dog.
You buy
She needs food.
It's the Feed Ryan company.
Yes.
real food?
Wait till you try this. It's kind of like haggis a little bit if you think about it.
I have food in my own
You have
country.
no clue what
This is
haggis
right.
is either, though. That's
Listen,
another word.
but-
What?
If it's
Different
anything like that
food.
dragon
It's-
stuff you gave me.
It's
Okay,
good. It's
a lot
good.
of people say that the dragon jerky sucks. We have actually good food.
I'll
Okay,
do one
okay,
of those
and then
lasses
you'll
who
like
cannot
this
cook.
And like
Because
a
your wife do all the
Interesting.
cooking.
Oh.
Okay, so no one's heard of Varian.
And like when you say,
Varian.
does your wife do all
No one seems
I
to
can
have
cook.
seen Varian.
Shoot, dang it.
I can make
Okay,
bread.
where was Flynn going? Because I'm gonna go
I
after
can
him then.
Flynn was leaving. What you guys hear, Flynn was heading out the opposite direction of the stadium, away from the city, is what you heard.
Do you want to split up?
Oh wait, do what?
You look for Varian, and I just hand a sketch to her.
Gotcha. Yeah, I can do that. You go look for your boy toy.
we're not really anything.
They're just like,
I just made an assumption. I'm sorry.
I almost said something. I almost said. I mean, I pay him to, and then I'm like, wait.
and immediately red face, like, oh, you pay him.
Talk about prostitution in public.
No, he's like a bodyguard.
Oh, gotcha.
I thought that was my job.
As
Apparently I'm your tutor.
Norrington and Meg take
weird about
the
Jordan.
stage, so to speak,
You're my all-purpose.
as
everything.
this like last of the quarterfinals, everyone's getting super hyped, and you watch the Wizards. They wave their hands. Here comes,
I like them to be able to kill me.
and boom, the
Whoa.
lava is back.
boy.
Woo! 2 in 1. That's wild. You gotta love RNG.
Joke's on you, I've seen Hellfire.
Roll me your initiatives.
Please be good. Nat 20!
Whoa!
Meg's definitely
Let's
going
rock
first.
it.
Oh!
Shit. I don't know.
That's insane. All right. That's
Please don't
going
let
to
this be
be
the game you roll well.
this. Yeah, please. Meg
No,
just
I wanted
starts
to roll
critting
something.
every other round, like, oh no, please.
It's like 4 nat 20s right off the bat.
Meg, you are up. You see Norton. This very like still built but wiry guy. Just getting ready. He's got a sword drawn out, hand ready. And you are first to act.
Let me look at something.
Looking at something.
Oh.
Banish him. Do it.
No, I already used that.
Well, and it wouldn't work because
He is
Norrington
the
is a mortal planar creature. He would come back after a minute.
Yeah.
Maui's the one where it's like technically as an Asmar he would go to heaven and stick around forever until he decides to come back.
Poor Maui.
Rip Maui, R.I.P.
Bryson got shafted.
He's not dead. He just got shafted.
As soon as Maui got back to the heavens, Lily just ripped into him. What? You didn't see it coming.
I don't have great acrobatics, so here's what
You didn't know it.
Spell block tango.
But have I done it?
Sorry,
Wait,
I'm checking the range on some of my spells. And
So it's cell block
Okay,
tango
I'm-
but with Disney characters.
am I
And
within
it's spell
120
block.
feet of him?
That is
Yes.
Okay, I'm just gonna Eldritch Blast him.
I
And remind me, I get I think 3 shots,
Yeah.
and I need to roll for all of them separately.
Yes, all separately.
Okay.
Which can be a good thing and can be a not great thing.
Yeah,
And it's like they're actually dressed up like the characters.
Oh, and
Yeah.
let me double check my modifier for these.
Got like Ursula and Scar.
That was exciting.
27,
27.
25,
Woohoo!
Oy vey.
and 25.
25.
Oh, lordy.
Was this
Go ahead and roll
Blast?
damage.
Yeah.
That's 3 Eldritch Blasts to the face.
Yeah,
Ah!
Honestly,
can
it's
I
like,
add
hi,
anything
are you
'cause it's a
doing
spell?
taste?
Yeah, so it's not like you're
Badly.
getting like insane, but it's that constant.
That's a 10. No,
Yeah,
that
that's a
was
10.
D100 though, so.
Yeah,
but
that
yeah,
would
that's a
count
10.
as
still
10,
10. So yeah, just roll the d10s.
7, 1.
So 18 points of damage.
That's awesome.
Norrington already 18 as Meg, you reach out your hand and boom, 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 boom. Like both hands, Iron Man-esque arc react, just shooting out these necrotic bolts. Norrington, you cannot help. It's hard to hide when like the best ground to hide upon is like maybe 4 feet high, and so it's trying to duck. You're getting hit though, definitely chest, shoulder, boom, boom. Taking this damage. That does make, unless Meg has anything else bonus action wise you'd like to do.
I thought about it, but I'll wait until later.
Okay. So that, I think that makes Norrington your turn since Meg doesn't want to like move.
Yep. I'm gonna see her 3 Eldritch Blasts with 3 Ray of Frost.
We're the same character.
Wait.
R.I.P.
Do you have, what's the ability?
Ray of Frost, it's a cantrip.
Yeah. Okay.
And I get
Each one
3,
is a.
counts as an attack. And I get 3 attacks.
Oh, so you can actually do 3 Ray of Frost.
That's cool.
Rays of Frost.
Can't ask.
I didn't know that.
You
What's
can
yours?
cast more than the other search.
Nice easy.
Cast, you can
18?
cast.
Oh, that's higher than mine. I'm at 16.
Okay.
I'm curious.
Are you
What-
double checking on the rules on that?
No, so yes, even cantrip. It's the thing though is if you have the stuff to spell bonus action, cantrips can still be an action,
Okay.
but you can't multiple cantrips.
Okay.
Unless you get, because someone else was asking with like haste, would that also play? And it's that's where it's like it's a DM's like sure with haste why not? Because it's like something totally new.
Yeah.
But it's yeah no, so that one won't technically work.
Okay. So in that case,
That would have been really cool though.
That would have been really funny.
It
So-
would yeah I was so just making sure.
as I get hit, I'm just gonna look at her, throw my hand up, blindness.
Ooh,
I have to make a save for that?
Yes.
A con save.
Blindness and deafness.
Let's
Please
see.
choose one creature. Constitution saving throw.
I don't think I have Great Con. Oh, yeah.
And
That's
if
not
you
going to be
can-
good.
And the DC save
15.
15.
That's not terrible.
I only get a +1 to this.
Not bad.
And I rolled a natural 4.
Yeah.
I am blind.
Boom. You are completely blinded.
That's a
Meg,
problem.
everything has disappeared. You can still smell, touch, taste, and feel, or, hear, right? But you cannot see. And I think that is yeah.
That's an action. But
At the end of your turn is when you make the save, yes.
Okay.
so now, is it possible for me to jump to the next rock to my left?
to your left. Yes, go ahead, and this will just be an acrobatics or athletics check.
Okay. We get the same for both. I'm not gonna jump to the next rock.
He rolled
What'd
a
you
natural
roll?
I rolled a 2.
But I mean, he made the choice to jump, and then
He
he rolled for
did.
it, right?
I got it!
I
I
You
did.
had
I
us,
did.
yeah.
On a natural
Guys,
2!
Tell the story,
On
man.
a natural 2! Because
Was
we
this like a
don't
watch the
know.
Doom thing?
We'll see. It's possible it won't.
I'm gonna try some. I'm gonna see something here.
Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna get stuff ready.
That's an action.
Yeah. Oh no!
What did I get?
I'm just making sure I get the amount of dice.
You're not gonna know.
Unless I hear him screaming in the lava.
Like, am I smelling burning flesh?
Yeah, right?
Oh, excuse me. It is 10.
Oh, I forgot I could have used this.
And
Oh,
Too late now.
9,
But
but that's
10.
now you remember the
Yeah.
future.
It's very
It is.
You could do it.
Then you just gotta get out of the lava.
It's well, yeah, and you can easily do that on your next turn. Like
Yeah.
you're not gonna like keep taking damage. It's only like, oh no, what am I? Well, it's, oh no, you would still have enough movement to climb out on this turn if.
If
It's good.
good.
I love you.
I do too. That is great. Hercules is one of the most portable things ever. I am so sorry for
You have plenty of hit points. I bet you'll still be up.
You have-
But this gives you a huge advantage.
Oh yes.
Unless you got some major, like, second wind.
Yeah.
Norrington, you take 76 points of damage
Oh dang.
and are at 22 as you completely turn. It's that you're ready,
You
ha,
shot.
blinded. You take a step and the rock gives way under, and your entire leg sinks into the lava. Immediate burning sensation. You're just screaming. Immediately wrench your leg out, though. Like, I'm not gonna make you take any movement to get back out of that. So you're back up on the rock. Not down, though!
Yeah, no.
Yo,
Alright.
that's still good!
As I climb up, bonus action, second wind.
Smart. No, that's so smart.
18.
18. Norrington, you are healed back 18. That's gonna put you at 40. That's gonna help.
Okay.
That was awesome.
Oh my gosh. And now we're gonna get away because there's still so much going on. You guys are running around trying to see what's going on. Flynn, and very.
That was
Um,
so
Are we in the
hilarious.
city or still in
Hey,
the
hey,
arena?
I worked
I
hard.
think-
August, you put me on that rock.
Oh no, you
On a
said
four,
that.
no,
Okay,
it's
Okay,
you
so I'm
like
back up on
fell
zero.
there.
Damn it.
No,
Yeah.
I didn't even move.
on a four, you would have had to have broken my barrier of at least the DC 10
Okay.
to have like gotten close enough, and it's a DC 14 to completely get to the next.
Okay. I thought it was
Raya.
like I jumped far enough and climbed onto the
No, that was like a bloop.
Yep.
Merida and
Pain,
Raya.
pain.
You guys are now searching around the stadium, getting ready to like, okay, let's see maybe like if we can find
Well,
like
man, I even the
very
playing
here
field for
anything.
You very much did.
Is there any checks you want to make?
Do I get
Uh,
house
for a
match?
minute.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, it's
Well,
easy enough to
check.
watch this match out of your corner of your eyes. You can like be like,
But do I get to make
I know
something
the
in
magic
checks?
again.
At the end of
That's
each
what
of
I'm
your
gonna
turns,
check.
you
Still
get to
looking
do
for
another
little
saving throw.
types.
And so I
Yes.
just remember
Yes.
that
I
dark
guess
one's unlocked, and so if I fail again, I can
Yes.
add a
Who
D10
wants
to
to
it.
go?
yes, make investigation. Yeah, right.
Can I make
Which I might
a
still, like,
persuasion?
Those
well on
those
it, but-
Yeah.
blasts seem pretty magically interesting coming from this person. Go ahead and make me an insight check,
Okay, yeah. So you make rolls on at the end of each of your turns.
Okay.
and then go ahead and make your
Insight, at least I'm proficient.
That's another 14.
14.
I keep getting like right
17.
around that.
It's around that 17, 14. Merida, as you are going through, what you're noticing, I will give you a 14. You definitely get the feeling the dude can't be in the stadium. You're starting to get that tracking sense of like, can't be here because there's too many guards. Like, in talking, investigating, enough people are talking about this, and
so
you're
he's been kidnapped. I'm trying to get my ducks in a row.
no, it's that Varian, this small kid, or 17-year-old, definitely fled the scene, is what you're getting.
Okay.
And so what you're thinking is, because there's enough heat on him, you're now getting in that mindset of, where am I gonna hide? And it's that
So,
probably not in the state.
yeah,
It's
okay.
is you're starting to realize like there's too much going on here. People, like you can't even walk anywhere without someone bumping into you or talking to you, like because it's just that kind of crowd energy.
So I think he may have gone into the city. Just because that's
Or no,
not an open.
Yes, it's that like, yeah, he's got to be outside of here.
Yeah.
Raya, with that then, as you and like Mary, looking around, on a 17, this looks grossly familiar to the assailant, this like masked assailant that
Are you
broke
kidding
in.
me?
You said I saw the person. Is
And
it the same stature as the person?
same stature, everything, and as this person's like wiping away sweat, like at the eyes, and that like maybe in a, this seems to be the person. Facial features, magic, and on that insight, it's that.
Last
Oh,
time
shoot.
I assumed someone was guilty. My nation almost crumbled, so I'm not gonna do anything right now. But I'm gonna keep an eye on that person, and I'm going to burn her face into my mic right now.
Is it a her or is it a he?
Me.
It's Meg.
me.
Oh,
It's
It's Meg.
Yes. She's staring at me saying the energies, the spell energy.
Rapunzel, you are leaving the stadium. You run out, and what you see immediately is on the ground, about 100 yards away, Flynn Rider is laying there with Varian with a sword plunged through his chest.
Oh.
Oh
Varian
no.
looks up,
Varian is
twists
plunging-
the blade while pulling it out,
Oh, that answers the question.
grabs a pearl off, throws it on the ground, and disappears.
Ooh.
Okay, I'm gonna use all my monk speed.
You
to
won't get there yet, but
right
you're
to
booking it
Flynn.
back into the lava.
Yikes!
I'm gonna dash then.
Okay, yeah, you'd get there. You're right. You're really
bonus
fast.
action.
Wait.
I'm sure.
I can do the
Use a
actual
keyblade, you
100
can
yards.
step to the wind.
100 times
That's
3.
an action.
65 plus 65 is 130. You've closed almost half the distance with dashing.
That's it?
If you were to step of the wind,
Yeah.
you
I'm
are
gonna expend a key point, so I saw the bonus action.
now about 2/3 of the way there.
Oh my gosh, that's it? Then
Mhm.
I'm gonna bonus action. So I'm gonna full dash and step of the wind.
Oh, I already
Stop.
counted if you were full dash, step
Okay,
of the wind,
yeah,
everything.
yeah.
So 2/3 of the way.
Oh my
Still impressive
gosh.
distance in like
That's
about that
pretty
success.
crazy.
Rapunzel, you are boom, booking it across this field as already you see Flynn's body is shuddering.
Oh, flippin' day.
Yeah.
Oh no.
As that makes Meg your turn.
Gosh.
So with what I might have heard or whatever else from what
You
went on
heard
by the
something
lava.
burning and screaming, and you can smell burning and screaming. I mean,
So am I?
it's
With
enough.
all this, am I fairly sure he's probably in roughly the same spot as he was before?
You would guess,
kind of
but
assume
like
that.
you can't know anything for sure. Basically, to make sure you know, you will have disadvantage if you're trying to attack.
Okay. Because what I think I'm gonna do is another Eldritch Blast. And just
Okay.
kind of be like, I think he's there, and just kind of point.
Testing the water. Disadvantage, please.
Mm-hmm. So disadvantage on all three.
Lord save
This
us.
is
Yes.
gonna be a lot of rolls. First one's gonna be a dirty 20.
Hits. Oh my gosh.
Ooh. Second one I rolled a nat 1.
Okay, so one will miss.
And then the last one, the lower one, was a 14, so that's also
So
gonna miss.
one hit. Go ahead and roll
You're
the damage.
lucky, because I rolled like a nat 4, and then I rolled a 19.
You have a bonus action and movement left after
Okay,
you roll the
well,
attack.
yeah. So, is this a concentration spell that you have on me with blind?
No, so this is something you have to
Okay.
succeed a
Duration.
con.
Yeah.
Okay, dang, because that would
Duration of
helped.
1 minute, but if you can succeed on a Constitution saving throw, it's
Well,
gone.
I do 6 damage.
6 damage.
Mhm.
Okay.
Go ahead and make your save throw now.
is con. That's an at 1.
Heavily still blinded.
Yep.
I'm sorry. Did you want to move? Just making sure, or bonus
I don't
action?
want to move while I'm
You should
blind.
lay down.
No.
Because then you're prone, and
Yeah,
then
and
you're
then
at.
he has disadvantage.
No, you
Oh,
have
no.
advantage on prone
Right,
things.
because if you were close range, then would be on
It's
disadvantage.
Even laying down, she makes a bigger target for me to shoot.
Yeah, exactly.
So that makes Norrington. That's you.
Yeah. All right. So August.
Oh wait, give me a second.
Hmm.
Oh, never mind. I think that's an action.
Okay.
Okay.
That's fair.
Could I use Ray of Frost on the lava to create a bridge across?
Ah, clever boy.
Hey, I think you could. That would be.
Frozone does?
It in fact kind of is.
In case
You
when
go
need
through.
it.
Let me. This
The
is
thing
a.
Frozone needs water to make things.
It's gonna be
So
hard,
that's why the
Okay.
whole thing was
but
like
it's
rock,
not
paper,
impossible. Here we go.
Yeah,
Object,
makes sense.
brush. Oh my gosh, that
Delicious.
looks awful. How did that? Ah, stop! There we go. Fine,
It
I'll
looks like
just do
Ticket to Ride,
blue.
but like from Etsy.
I like using my ice, but yeah, I just totally wanted to do that. All right, here's a baby blue. You Ray of Frost. Where do you want it to go?
To that rock I was trying to get to.
The rock you're trying to get to. Yes, so that's gonna easily shimmer and shake. This doesn't look like stable and steady. It's this very like fine ice that's like clinging to rock, already melting. But definitely for this turn, it's that maybe.
It's a definite maybe.
Would I still need to make an athletics check to see if I make it across?
It is an athletics, but it's much easier with this. What you've
Okay.
done. Yes, this is like it. Like really negates a lot of the DC because you've done something to make a path.
All right. I'm gonna try and run across.
You're gonna try. There is a possibility, but much better chances.
Nat 20!
Nat
Oh,
20.
man.
You take a
That's fine.
running leap just because you're unsure. Fully land easily, clearing this entire gap. And it was as if it didn't even matter.
Well, that wasn't an action, and
That
very well
finishes
spent.
yours. I'll go away on your turn.
Okay. And now that I'm there, I'm gonna action surge.
Again.
Because the other
That was
one
with
was John Smith.
Yeah.
This is
Oh,
different.
you're right.
Two different characters.
Oh
They're
gosh.
both fighters though.
Yeah.
But Norrington's an Eldritch Knight, so he has magic.
Yes,
Dang.
you got the magic.
So as I make it across, pull out both my pistols and aim at Megan. Boom! Boom!
All right, go ahead and roll.
Ooh.
Zooey mama.
Oh gosh.
Oh my gosh.
What do you get?
Was that good or bad?
Bad.
No.
Ew.
He got a not 1 and a 5.
6. But that's plus 7 to both.
Those both miss.
Yeah.
Norrington, this is an insane fight just because of the terrain alone. You whip out the pistol. Boom! As like you feel your leg buckle, as you're like, oh wait, no, not the ground again. Boom! And like the other, and Meg, you just like, huh? And you
But
turn your
now
head.
you,
boom.
that he
You
moved.
feel
Now
the
you know
like.
that he moved.
Yes, because you're not totally incapacitated with hearing, you're enough. They'll be like, that way. Boom, boom, and you're like that. What? As the bulls whiz by.
That is
Holy
so
crap!
Funny.
Oh my gosh, that's insanely
sorry.
Now you're
funny.
not sure where I am.
No,
But I
see,
heard where
heard
the
where
gunshots
your
came
gunshots
from.
came from.
True.
It's
And I
a,
know that there's a plinth there. I saw
again
it over the
still
stadium.
disadvantage
Yeah.
while
Right.
blinded, but
But
it's
now
that like
not, like really
as a
high.
reasonable creature that way. Raya,
Wait,
you're
I
watching
still
this.
have one attack.
You do? Do you want to
Dude.
try it?
Could I throw my sword at her?
Sure. Go
What is that?
for
What's the
it.
roll for that?
It's actually throwing a weapon. Fun fact: D&D 5e is going to be an improvised weapon, so it won't be a proficiency thing.
Yep.
But it's still that like
You add
your normal
strength or
strength
dex.
and that like strength or dex to try to like hurl the weapon.
Okay, so I wouldn't get the normal hit DC to it.
Yes, it
Okay.
would be. Yeah, it would be
So you
whatever
would just
ability
do
you
your
want to
number
use.
Plus either dex or strength.
Let's see.
So still, it's like it's a good option. It's just that like that's why throwing weapons you want to get proficient in because it's a whole
Yeah.
thing.
That is so funny.
That's
This is a
insanely
great
funny. I love
fight,
this.
Just for both of us failing
It's
so much.
I'm gonna throw it.
All right, let's throw. Let's do this.
Okay, let's do this.
Shit! Not one.
Oh. It's gotta go with
No, I can't do that. I'm not gonna damage people with that ones. I don't like doing that. But you, bloop.
As I see it misses,
Full
bonus
lava.
action, I call it back.
Okay, that's cool.
You've done it.
Because Eldritch Knight!
What do you mean? No!
my
Oh,
God.
because it was hot!
You just grabbed back a flaming metal hot
No,
sword.
I
I already said it. That's why I'm like, are you doing this? Okay. It's not an insane amount of damage. It's not like actually falling in the lava.
That's so messed up.
Norton.
Poor Norton is actually capable of making damage. Hang on, is the crowd actually laughing at the two of us?
It doesn't like laugh. It's still that like, yes, because this is fighting. No fight is perfect. This is so cool. Norton,
That was so cinematic.
Norton,
Hilarious.
you take 17 points of damage. It halves. You are at 17 points left. As roiling hot sword flies.
Awesome.
You have it back, but it's burning your head. It's like that.
I'm gonna set it down on the rocks.
And the little little ray of frost on the handle. Like that was
right
just,
now.
Kidding.
it's insanely funny. I'm loving every
This is
second
straight
of
out
this
of Pirates of
fight.
the Caribbean, though.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
Why is
This is a Pirates of the Caribbean. This is an Orangey. He's really cool, but dude, your luck. Oh my gosh.
My first fight was awesome.
And now
That was
you're like,
great.
no. I was like really trying. I'm like, don't say it does. Okay, he's grabbing the weapon. Oh, the fire stages.
Oh my gosh.
Ryan Merida, this is all going on. It's a wild time. What do you want to do with this information?
That was beautiful.
Well,
Even this fight.
they have left on target. I know
You,
the face.
you know
the
face.
best.
And
That's
the
what
name
it
was
is.
announced when
Yeah.
the match was announced.
Yes, so now you know it is a...
Face, name.
What place would you give Meg? Would you claim a place, or would it just be Meg? As for registration for the tournament. Because most people, like Flynn Rider would go Flynn Rider of Corona, because he's going to be, I live there now.
Oh, yay. Yeah,
Because
it's like, did I have to choose somewhere to be from?
Yeah, or at least something that they could announce, like a title or something. Just
If
like,
I had to pick a place, I would have probably said Corona, because my
Just
hometown doesn't
Norton,
exist
unaffiliated.
anymore.
Meg of Corona. So
Yeah.
yes, Meg of Corona.
Meg.
Merida. You've got some you're getting really close, and so it is narrowing stuff down. What do you want to do?
Wait, so no. Because.
So
What's his
Varian's...
face just stabbed?
You don't
We
see
don't know
this.
that.
Oh, I didn't
Oh,
see
you
that.
didn't see it. Right, I'm so
Right,
sorry.
I
Oh,
knew
Tons of
one
Woods, the
was
old one.
there.
I'm sorry.
Looking.
So I don't have that information. And I'm
You
still
don't
looking.
about that.
So I'm still looking for him, which I guess he still needs to be found because he ran off.
Very
after,
much still should be found, yes.
Okay, so now knowing that he's probably not in the arena, I'll head towards the city looking for him. Or
Gotcha.
at least like the exit. Or
See what's going on. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
you gotta cover ground. Make me that investigation check then.
Give it a help action.
And Raya will give you the help action, so that's gonna be helpful.
What a lovely
Roll
day.
twice. Just as nice.
Nat 20!
Dang!
Should I read?
Wait, does she just find him on a nat 20?
Yeah.
Yeah! Yes!
Merida, you look around. You run into the city side entrance
Yeah.
and just see a young teenager step out of the shadow, wiping blood off on a rag with his hand. Look up, sees
So
you,
look him.
starts booking it down the street.
No, before he starts booking it,
Oh, well, okay, we're
bonus
now.
action whip sword.
What we're gonna do is roll
Oh,
initiative for this.
yeah.
Now that you're officially like in a initiative, we gotta keep it fair.
It's a 5.
Oh, that's not bad.
Roll. Okay, what do I have on
Technically, with initiative,
It's your dex.
Hello, I was on.
Yes.
Yeesh.
No, I was not looking at pictures. pictures of Andrew Garfield while we were shooting.
No, not at all.
That's not what I was doing, and I was
Sickly
totally
men.
paying attention to what was going on.
Men that can get blown over by
Oh,
loads of
I
wind.
have such a problem.
You're good.
Okay, wait, hold on. It was plus what for?
Oh,
Plus your
my
dex-
roommate just terrified
Yes,
me
dex.
because she texted and it vibrated and it scared me.
Oh,
And she's like, there are 11
19.
cupcakes on
and
the
you get to
table.
roll with advantage whenever you do an initiative as a ranger.
I
So-
know.
That was the first one.
19 was the first one, so that's already really good.
Earrings because they
So,
tickle
wait.
really bad. But my
That's
roommate gave
18.
me
18.
some earrings that
Still
will hold
insanely
a
good.
D20.
19. What'd you get?
And I'm like, that's
7.
cool.
That's really
7.
But I put them
Uh,
on.
so-
I was kind of like still watching the match as we
bad.
were walking out.
It's
I'm
definitely
used to
gonna
it, so I
go
can work my way out.
Merida, Varian, Raya.
So
And so that'll be on your next time. It's like, because he's just that, like, his initial, like, to start the fight is I'm turning away to
I probably should have told them that he's a necromancer now.
Rapunzel, that's
What?
you.
Oops.
Huh?
You're 105 feet away about.
Okay, so I'm gonna run and then use a key point to do Step of the Wind.
You make
Not dashing because I need to do Cure Wounds on this man.
You run. As you reach, the eyes have stopped
No, no,
moving.
no, no, no,
and
no,
his
no, no, no,
body
no, 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 no,
is
no.
gone.
That is 5 plus 3. That's 8 hit points right now.
8 hit points don't do anything when you failed 3 death saving throws.
Oh.
What?
You're gonna
I
have to
can
pull
now
up
show you.
resurrection.
Oh,
I-
how
Nat
dare you?
20'd Flynn's investigation. He found Varian right away,
Oh
but
my
Flynn was
God.
insanely still messed up from
Right.
his fight.
I thought you were fully healed after.
Well,
I thought you
starting
were
to
left
get slowly healed. It's like
Oh,
he,
no.
a lot of NPC. Like I couldn't do Flynn because I knew I was gonna use him. If that makes sense.
Wait,
it's
so
that
he
slow.
was
Like
wait,
John, you're
wait,
like
wait,
going
wait,
to get to
wait,
full,
wait,
but
wait.
eventually.
Okay, then I have to ask, would I have noticed that he was already dead when I got there?
Yes, seeing that. Yes.
Okay, then instead of Cure Wounds, can I retcon that and say I'm using my healer feat? Because I can stabilize a dying. He's not dying.
He's
not
dead.
dying.
He's
No.
fully
Dead.
dead.
Now you know the struggle of the past
Yeah.
3 seasons, my guy.
Okay, I'm
Welcome to the
basically
cleric
just
ring.
like gonna wrap up whatever part of him got stabbed. This is straight out of Tangled. I hate this.
It's great.
It's amazing.
Okay,
Nice
so
tell the
do I have my spell? Like I doubt I've used it today.
You have not.
Okay, then
So-
I'm going to. I
That will
always
have
use
to
my hair.
happen as an action on your next
Yeah,
turn.
but I could. Well, I said that I would use heal. You haven't let me
Yeah.
back on the other.
I-
Okay, I'm
yeah.
going to start wrapping my hair around.
So it's still that it's going to help, and he will get there because you have it.
Yes.
But yes.
Oh
he
my gosh.
folded.
You're awful.
I know I am.
Oh, I love
I
it.
wasn't expecting Flint to nat 20, my guy. Like this is
Yeah.
all happening, and I'm
Yeah.
rolling secretly like,
And then
oh
he fails
no,
all of
oh
his
no, and
saving
like
throws. That's what's wild about the
he
man's luck.
did not. Well, Varian finished it off with because again,
yeah.
a melee attack to it's gonna deal
Yeah.
2, and then when you fail the other one, it's like crap.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Um,
didn't know it. I thought it was just one automatic death saving throw.
A melee attack, a successful melee attack is worth 2 death
I
saving
didn't
throws.
know
A
that.
ranged
So
is
stabba
1.
stabba, they're dead.
It's
Bonka
and
bonka.
bad guys.
Oh my god.
Evil villains.
It's literally like,
Um,
and stay down, and then they're down.
Meg,
Oh my gosh.
you hear bloop, voop, ah, scream like there's enough, but like already gunshots
Also
were
the
there,
gunshots.
so, and you were still full blind. What you doing, Meg?
You heard the
See,
scream.
I have other ideas of stuff I can do, but
She's
I really
like,
don't
"What
want
is
to
wrong
waste
with
it,
this man?"
especially while I'm blind. So I'm just gonna keep shooting eldritch blasts at the sounds.
She's
Disadvantage?
probably wondering if someone else is fighting
Has
you.
she done the saving throws to
That's
not be
cocked.
blinded yet?
Yeah, at
didn't
the
make
end
it.
of all my
Oh, at the
turns.
end.
At the end, because that would be so broken. It's like, why else would you try to blind someone?
Yeah.
So that first one,
First one was a 14.
okay.
22 for the second one.
That's a hit.
Yeah, 14 for the last one as well.
So go ahead and roll damage. That's insane that you're still getting any of these
Yeah.
attacks off.
She's doing
I
Um,
love that you're rolling
I
so
know
much
that.
better in this camp.
That's 4 damage.
For the no range and you're at 13.
Wait.
Are you bonus actioning or doing any sort of movement?
Let me double check.
Just making sure.
You know what?
Okay, fine.
I think
You're good.
I'm a freaking idiot. I'm an actual idiot. I had this the whole time.
What is
Oh
it?
my
I
god.
just realized just now that I have Dispel Magic and I should have cast it on myself. I'm
How funny
so
is that?
stupid.
No,
If if he has to hold a lava sword, Meg now is realizing, I can't see! I can't... Wait.
Wait a minute.
I'm a fudging warlock. That's
Meg, go
But I
ahead
get to
and
roll my
roll your
saving
saving throw.
Come on, please do it.
Such good
Oh,
storytelling.
that's 14, but I can Dark One's Own Lock it with a D10.
That's true. And we get...
Because 14 is close enough. It's 16 DC?
16?
15 DC.
50. Oh,
Yeah, then
that instant. Yeah, if your Dark One's on
Oh,
luck,
yeah,
no
and
matter
I
what
rolled
you would
an
add.
8 on the D10.
So, Meg, you are
Finally.
unblinded. Vroom.
kicking
The
yourself.
second I realized I could have done it, I finally come out of it.
It's when you, like,
I
get
hate myself so much.
Norrington.
Yeah, you would.
Your weapon's just getting cool enough. It's still very warm, though, to hold.
I just realized I'm
Yeah,
missing your
gonna set it back down.
okay.
Ray of Frost.
Smart actions.
Right at
Smart.
Meg.
This is hilarious.
Ray of Frost. Meg, let's see what happens.
I swear if you blinded me again.
It's,
No.
That's 15 to hit.
15 to
That
hit.
okay.
Barely misses.
Oh man.
Oh my
This
gosh.
fight is wild.
Okay, but I will say, it's hitting a lot of the area
Yeah.
around you, Meg. Right
Oh, yeah.
now, what you're seeing is,
Oh, it's icy?
it's like starting to hit that, like, ice
Ice.
area, like, a little bit around you. Of, like, oh no, now I'm, like, having to, like, act smart.
Mm-hmm.
Norrington, you still have bonus action and movement. You have to move to top. Object layer. There we go.
Now I'm an idiot. I have Indomitable.
I'm so
For
sorry.
2!
I'm so sorry. Oh my gosh. I love this. No, this is such a good fight. This is real fighting where you're like, crap, I'm not ready for that.
War magic! I have another attack! Because I used a cantrip!
You did. Do you want?
Oh,
Pull out my pistol, I'm gonna shoot
Shoot,
it.
yes, do damage. Kill.
Honestly, what I think is so funny though, I feel like this is a perfect fight to get back into the campaign because it reminds
Yeah.
us. Oh right, I have this.
Okay, he hits me.
15's gonna hit. Hitter's gonna hit.
For 5 points of damage.
Wait, is that the first damage you've done to me? Because I didn't take any
Is
previous.
it's
okay.
wild that this
I was
is the
making
first
sure I didn't
hit.
forget to damage myself.
But you have now started taking damage.
Oh, you're
Yeah.
gonna win just because of my hit points.
Well, but I also kind of want to finish this fight. Meg's kind of done with it, like in
Meg's
character.
getting, like,
Oh,
really-
I know, but you're gonna win.
That
What
we're
the
cutting.
points are you at?
112.
She had
I'm
to
sorry.
take any damage. I thought you had, because I'm like, if she's blinded and then like it's.
And then
I
I've just
really-
been effing up.
I'm really worried. That's wild.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. you're not gonna
Merida,
win.
this is now you.
Unless I, like, shove
Varian
her
is
off.
booking it. This
That's
kid,
what I'm
he's
worried
sheathed
about.
his sword, you can tell.
Yeah.
And he's about 40 feet away. It's like really close. That's why it's not like, oh no.
Oh, it's amazing.
So what I'm gonna do, well, obviously run after him. I'm not gonna let him. I'm gonna close the gap, I guess. Oh wait, no, I'm a ranger. I could just shoot him.
You've got insanely good bow skills.
Oh
Yeah.
yes.
You get like a plus 12 to hit with your bows. So like,
Yeah, so I'm
Bonk
gonna
him.
try and get him in like the back of the leg or something.
and you get 3 attacks as your
The
ranger right now
kneecap
too.
thing
It's kind of like John, right? So you could
Back of
just
the
start
leg.
Right,
firing
Okay,
off.
yeah. So I'm gonna.
There's no patella being damaged.
Back of
I'm
the
going
knee.
for the thigh.
Yeah, I mean it's gonna impede someone's
Yeah.
movement to have an arrow in the thigh.
Yeah. So I can't get his knee because he's running away.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
it's, to get out that way would be like an impossible shot.
Through the back of the knee.
Yeah, ooh,
Front of the
yeah.
knee. Right through the
Yeah,
leg,
you're not
the patellar
moving with that.
spot. No,
Yeah,
no.
it's
Don't need to be that specific.
Wait, is he scared of this? He's not.
Wait,
scared
well,
of
it's
what
more
I
like,
was
dang it,
for.
like people, I can't be here. This isn't the plan.
So he's not expecting an
So-
attack. Would this be a surprise attack?
No, it's like
Wait,
it's
with
surpri-
advantage because he's running away. If not,
actually,
that's
but I
fine,
think
but-
it's you do get advantage though because he hasn't acted yet.
As
Where's
a
that-
ranger, she gets that.
I'm
Yeah.
checking real
Well,
quick.
It's
I'll
revised
take
ranger
it.
probably.
It's the revised ranger, so I'm just gonna
Revised
double
ranger
check.
is fighter with a bow. It's wonderful. I like it.
Revised rangers are really fun.
Very good.
I like what they've done with the revised rangers.
Yeah.
So with Meredith, you do get some cool stuff, and this says you come and
What's it got?
according to this, Oh gosh, come on. Through. You have your. Oh, we can't do it now, but you do get your preferred enemies. We got to make sure we like figure out those, like stuff where you'll get those advantages when you're like facing those enemies. Natural Explorer. To put it, your first turn combat, you have advantage on attack rolls against creatures that have not yet attacked. So
Sweet.
you have
So-
advantage
That's awesome.
And I have 3 arrows that I can shoot in this.
in this
So you have
turn.
3 attacks with advantage.
3 attacks with
That's
advantage.
So I get to roll like 6 times.
Yes, you
Yeah.
do.
So
Hell
roll
yes.
2 at a time and take the better.
Do you want another
roll.
dice? Yeah, I'm
I
like.
could use.
All right, all right,
Okay.
all right. You
Okay.
got this.
Good vibes.
Oh, we can
Goodbye.
close the windows too if it's
Okay,
getting cold for anyone.
18
I'm
for that
fine.
first one.
Yep.
16 for that next one.
Another
yeah, my
hit.
dice are crap. Sorry.
19 for that last one.
Yeah, don't.
19. Well, and is the 19 the higher die?
Yeah.
Yes.
Reminder: you're adding 12 to any of these.
Oh, so.
Oh, you
'Cause
were
you have-
adding 12?
You. This
no,
is
it
your.
wasn't.
No, yeah. This is you
Oh
like
my
as
gosh.
you have the elven bows,
Oh,
No,
but
those
which
numbers
add
are what
once
you roll.
you have like archer
Yeah,
feats, which
that's
add 2 as
good.
well, and plus your proficiency plus 5,
oh my
plus
gosh.
your other
You're about to murder this child.
your
Okay.
dexterity
How do you
plus
feel?
4. You're adding 12.
So I didn't add 12 to any of those.
So they are all definite hits.
That's
Okay.
hilarious.
Oh my gosh! I was thinking, I'm like with
Yeah, I was
adventure
like,
stuff.
those are
You
really
should get
low.
like 7. So this is going to be your bow. This is going to be. Go ahead and grab 3 d8s, and you're going to add, this plus your dexterity, which will give you a grand total. Always fun D&D.
You have another D8?
It's 3d8 plus 12.
Anybody have a D8 they want to donate?
Because
Oh,
it's
yeah,
like
yeah.
3 4s happening. Because each
And that's
arrow is.
for each hit.
Yes,
38.
and
Yeah.
you got the 3 hits.
That's
So.
okay.
Oh my gosh.
Right, okay, so 3d8 plus 12.
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah, don't ever use my dice. What is wrong with you today? You rolled a 1.
Yeah, I rolled 3 ones tonight.
We both rolled plenty of ones.
19. Oh, well, that's all 3 together.
This is the
Because
night of the
each
ones.
arrow is a d8 and a 4.
Oh,
And so that's why it's either like, here's all my damage. So that's still 19 damage.
Well, I will say my dice are doing
Gross.
well.
Yeah,
Nice.
good. Keep those dice. Cherish them.
Meredith, you just boom, 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 boom. Each embedding like quills down the thigh as Varian just starts screaming.
Does he
Immediately, he's still getting ready to move. It's not like, but it's just he's
Well,
gonna
I feel
try
bad.
to do
I
something.
didn't see him stab Flynn, so I just saw this guy run and just
I mean,
shoot.
There he's out. He's running. He's flying.
The dude was wiping blood off a sword.
Yeah.
That-
Oh, it's
Okay,
true.
well,
That
you
looks
know he
heck
did
of
some
great.
bad
looks
cause,
so
we're
sick.
safe, we're fine.
Justification.
So
He had a
sad.
weapon.
Plausible
Okay,
cause.
cool. Now I feel less like
You didn't like shoot and tell. It's
was
that
not
very
fun.
natural. We were looking for him already for nefarious purpose. Wiping
blood.
blood off a
We
sword
don't know
and
where
he's running.
Rapunzel is.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
It's
fair.
Okay. Now I feel less
I
like
lived
an
with
yes.
his family
officer.
for
You do
months.
still have then your stuff like bonus
We were
actions or
fine.
movements.
Okay.
Um,
You're gonna murder him.
Yeah. So I will. Can I get to him?
You did actually fully
On your
pull
movement,
weight
you'll
back.
close basically the distance and be 10 feet away.
Okay.
Like-
Yeah, I'll close
But yeah,
the
whatever he is.
distance. What
No.
do I have a bonus action still?
You do have some cool bonus actions. Oh, you don't have that with spellcasting.
'Cause
Basically,
I kind of want to.
you can dash with a bonus
immobilize him
action.
a little bit. I could. Yeah.
And with dashing, it's like that. You would then not only close the full distance, but then you could get around him on the other side.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll go to the front of him, look him in the eyes after I just
Boom, boom.
boned him.
Just like blithely sprinting across, immediately skid in front. He's looking stressed. My guy's not excited. He's gonna try stuff now.
Oh, he's next in initiative.
Oh,
He
wait.
is next.
Oh no, I used my bonus action. Just
I realized I
You can
grabbed.
do that as a ranger?
Hmm?
That's awesome.
Which one?
and I do.
Oh, I was just talking to
Yeah, the dash. Yeah, because he's got. Okay. He's gonna definitely try.
No, yeah, no, she does have a shield.
Do I have a shield?
Oh yeah, Merida had a
You
shield.
do. Yes, you have your the shield your dad made you. That goes with your bow.
Yeah, it's on there. You may have not written it
Okay,
down.
yeah.
Yes.
That's
So
what
then-
it was. Because I'm
yeah,
like,
that
if
was
I'm in
it.
front of this guy, he's probably gonna try something. So I'm
Yeah,
like,
no, with your shield, it like makes your AC 18 because it adds that too, and
why,
then does
why
increase.
It's not down here. It's already on the armor class. Okay, gotcha.
But for that purpose, no, you definitely
And
then have something to
presumably,
like. It's not just
Brando,
regular old Merida who's not like a beefy person
No,
again.
yeah, I'm a bean.
I mean, the dude's also kind of a beanpole now that you're like up close, but it's still that you've got the shield.
Maybe as skinny as one of my arrows.
Right, he's going to try then some attacks. He's got to do something. That's 1 hit, 2 hits. So he's going to grab it's going to be Merida. 7, and then plus Meredith, you take 15 points of damage. You watch as Varian immediately like backs up. You can tell he's like skirting, reaches down, he grabs these 2 balls, throws one immediately at your chest, and you feel poof, like electricity surge through as like this shocks you. Grabs the other one,
He's an alchemist.
throws it at your feet. That's what does the remaining damage of this, include 15. And like acid starts bubbling and eating away at your shoes. Still, again, very good wood elven made shoes, so they're not like.
He takes a ball and throws it.
Yes, he does.
Hey,
Raya, that's very interesting.
suspect number 2.
Oh.
Suspect number 2 is in fact using magic that looked like the assailant.
Fun.
And he is throwing these at you in that like he's just doing damage.
Maybe I will. I will. I'm a kind
You do see though, in his hand, which beats your passive perception, so you notice it close up. You see as he's throwing with one, his other hand is then like grabbing a vial or 2, and you notice he's starting to like mix a vial back and forth,
He's gonna
like at
teleport.
his side.
Because
It is
a free
Raya's
action,
turn.
and I scream, he's gonna teleport, and I am sprinting towards him. And can I reach him with my movement?
With your movement, only
45.
30 feet. 45.
Is my
Yes,
movement.
closes.
Because I'm a monk!
Yes.
Monk.
Awesome.
Monks.
Oh, is that
Yes.
unarmored movement?
Yes.
Stunning strike.
Oh!
Constitution save.
Oh, and my boy is a beanpole.
He's a beanpole! This muscly woman just.
On a 4, you.
The dude is well.
Boom! He is stunned.
While he's stunned, I
Can't-
take my sword with the flat end of the blade, and I wrap it around him so he can be grappled. Or
You
not grappled, restrained. Words.
wait. You've already taken your attack, so you can bonus
Because
action
bonus
get it
action,
ready
get it ready to wrap
to
around.
wrap it around that
To
on a
restrain
previous
it.
turn.
What
yes.
level monk are you?
I am level 7 monk, level 7 fighter.
She should already have an extra attack though. So
I do have an
that should
extra
be
attack.
fine.
Being fighter, yeah.
And
Yeah.
a monk.
So you
got
could
extra
take that if
attack
you
even
want,
before.
yes,
Yeah,
because it's the bonus action to
Grapple.
like change your sword and
So bonus
I
action
see,
to
I see.
change
making
your
him
sword
grapple. He
into
can't do
form.
anything. You grapple him with the sword. He
Mhm.
is restrained. Yo,
Nice.
my
That was
girl!
good.
Well done! Well done!
Very well done.
Woo!
Nice.
As we get back to the other most important fight, make me pointed. Oh no, Rapunzel! Flynn's already dead. We don't care. I'm kidding. I had to make the joke. Rapunzel, you're in kind of out in the open field. What do you do?
I start singing.
You
I
start.
don't. I'm not gonna sing. But I'm just gonna do
Come on,
the
Lonnie, sing for us.
Come
on,
you
let
know
it
that.
happen.
Healing incantation from Tangled, and I'm going to bring it back, and I probably cried. It's great.
You start crying.
Oh,
See,
your bully boy.
as you feel
None of us are gonna stop.
insane magic flowing through, as you've done so many times over the couple of years, helping people's families, you know, with the soldiers that you've brought back from the war. You watch as. Oh!
You are such a jerk.
But I found him.
You're a jerk.
You're welcome.
I'm docking it. You're only getting 20 gold pieces.
Fair. As Flynn is up again.
No, he's completely healed because
Yes,
he's fully
it's
restored.
but he's not feeling great.
That's
It's
fair.
fair.
He's probably exhausted, but
And we're going to cut away and then finish what happens there in just a moment.
okay.
Norrington and Meg. Meg, it's your turn. Yikes.
I'm sorry.
Don't be.
Meg really is done with this fight. She's been blind. She's made dumb mistakes. She's got ice everywhere. She's done. She is going to cast Dimension Door to get like right behind Norrington, and then she's gonna bonus action manifest Echo on the other side of him to get that kind of flanking effect. Can I do that with my Echo? Can I like?
Yeah, it's that's how Echo
And
Knights work.
then with her fighter levels, she is going to action surge so she can attack on this turn. And so with her Dragonbone sword,
Please roll horribly.
well, do I get
She
advantage
can
because
see
I'm
that.
flanking?
Flanking. That's another person.
So,
oh my gosh.
First attack, let's see. I get.
So,
Oh yeah, so it's.
you know, like with flanking, if
Dex
you
plus
have an
proficiency
ally
with
across the
this?
room,
Yeah.
advantage.
Okay, so I get +8.
Like, if
and
Varian
she
was
just
still
made
unrestrained, with
artificial
then
advantage
both of them
with
around
the
Varian, you've got that
percent.
advantage because, like, there's two of us now on one, right?
Yeah.
So I crit on the first attack. I got an at 20.
Actually,
Second attack, or
With a crit,
shouldn't it be?
what?
do I
How
just-
do you do this?
I am.
If you're already critting the first attack, the minimum from both end, how are you doing this?
So I Dimension Door and manifest the Echo. And look, I'm like, great spellcasting friend, but I got a demigod to kill. And then I just like swipe with my Dragonbone short sword and take him out.
Gosh.
What
Boom.
demigod do you gotta kill? Well, Hercules.
Wait, you're gonna kill him?
Not kill him.
It's
Miles.
a turn of
I'm fighting.
Norrington.
I
Well
didn't know he
done.
was in
Everyone
this
is
one.
cheering for you though. Still, because again,
It's like, I'm
as
sure he's
wild
gonna
and
beat all his
zany,
opponents,
it
so
was
I need
still
to
a
beat all
good
mine so I can
fight,
go
right?
back
Everyone's
and
like,
say-
"Yo,
You
good
guys
stuff."
are so cute.
Norrington, well
alright,
fought.
Pete.
Those were some horrible rolls for Norrington.
horrible.
Those are really bad rolls. I felt
Bad
bad because
roll.
he's such a good character, and like you
He
played him so well. Oh,
Norrington, that makes our
Ice Bridge was so
final
clever.
four.
I didn't
Of,
try and jump right into the
Yeah.
lava.
That was funny.
here's what we're going to do.
That was such a real fight, though. Like August said, like
That
this
was
is how
so
it really
great.
works. And we're like, oh wait, what am I doing?
It's
The
fun
di-
to have these
lava
fights that bring
disappears,
back humor when
the
it
ice
comes
awkwardly
it's
being
like-
there until the
That's true, 'cause you
spellcasters
guys were
come,
getting really dark
and then
earlier.
just quickly
The
start.
lava screwed me in
Some
both
guy like
fights.
comes out like
Yeah.
shuffling, like sweeping
to-
away a lot of
Like,
the ice.
What's it's Zimbonica. This
John
is
Smith, that
should
should've
have
won.
It's kind of that vibe, right, where it's like, oh
Oh,
shoot, we
man.
gotta fix the area. Fixing up everything. As we get ready, Rapunzel, you see Flynn. Just, we got it. The kid though, he's just hopping around. He's here. We got him. Oh, okay, help me up.
Yeah, I'm gonna help him up as best I can.
You hear thunder
Oh no.
rumble.
Oh no. I
Varian
immediately-
is saying,
Can I cast something?
no. This is what you hear because I'm then. As you guys have Varian, you see Varian is stunned. You see just, what are you Imagineers just gonna kill me, take me in?
I have questions, and I'm not an Imagineer.
All right. But I mean, you are helping that girl.
Means
Fair.
Alright.
You hear Varian? They'll hold up in court.
to it.
You hear thunder rumbling
no.
through the sky.
Oh no.
I need everyone
Do
to
you guys
make
have
me
dragons here?
Constitution saving throws. Everyone. That will.
What?
John Smith, Raya, Merida, Rapunzel, and Meg.
Well, rip. We've seen how well I do with these,
Yeah.
and I used my.
Okay, I got a 21. You gotta let me know if it's a failed or not because I can rewrite.
I got a
if-
nat 20.
if you roll
I'm
above
so freaking lucky.
if you roll above a 10, you're okay.
Okay, cool.
I got a 15.
I was so scared.
Oy. That's
What
a
are we
natural
rolling for?
2.
Ooh,
I
okay.
have a
Saving
minus
throw.
1 to Constitution.
Ooh,
so-
yeah, okay.
Synthetic one.
19.
19.
Oh,
Oh, that's not gonna feel great.
I bet.
As you are
That's gonna be
all
awesome.
sitting there, you feel lurching in your stomachs.
Oh,
Rapunzel.
no!
You hear Rapunzel of Corona.
Oh no.
Thunder rumbles.
Boy.
All of you
Oh,
feel your
no.
bodies pull and shift
Oh, no,
as you are
Rapunzel.
blinking, streaming light bright. All of you suddenly feel you are not where you were.
Oh.
Meg is so angry at you
All of
right
you-
now.
Meg, you're sitting there breathing hard, still, again, blindness. Merida and Raya, Varian's not in your sword. Your sword crumples down.
Is Flynn still with me?
Flynn is there
Okay, I
too.
was scared he was
So
dead again.
is Lance, and you see Hercules is there as well.
Wait, I
Merida,
the
as
child
you're
was right
finishing
here,
though,
and now
you
he's not.
Can we all see each other?
double
Is
over
it-
and start puking.
Oh.
As this teleportation did not agree with you.
Oi.
Unfortunately.
Again, this is
I am really
familiar
sorry.
feeling.
Dragon
I
Turkey
hate
does
this.
sometimes do that to people.
As you look up though, everyone but Merida, just for a minute. It's just that like you're gonna be a little incapacitated. All of you are looking up and around, and see gigantic, ornate marble thrones.
Oh no.
Oh
Do
boy.
I know what's
sorry
going on?
about
Because the only
Oh.
gods I know of.
Do I know what's
I
going
retract
on?
the sword, put it away, and I immediately start going.
Prayer position.
I don't know where I am.
All of you see gigantic figures of men and women and people all surrounding in various like different states. Some have risen forward, some are leaning back, all though intently looking at this spot where you all have just appeared.
Sorry about your floor.
As you hear,
I'm still.
brothers and sisters, I'll call this court to order.
No.
Merida, you've heard that voice for Rapunzel and Meg.
Oh,
How many
Gross.
times did I fucking tell you? Meg loses her shit.
No! As rippling through darkness,
This is why.
Hades, Lord of the Dead,
Uh-oh.
hair of flame, just
Oh my god.
Someone messed
steps
with
out.
the dead.
My brothers and sisters, I brought this attention not long ago to the case of the Imagineers versus the gods.
Oh.
I specifically showed irresputable evidence.
The hell are
Oh.
the Imagineers?
irresputable.
Irresputable evidence of the Imagineers
That's my word.
abusing powers of life and death
Hey.
over bringing back mortals from the dead, who had already nobly died in battles and various circumstances. Now, as we all agree, Apollo, your son, if I remember, also loved bringing people back from the dead. And what did we do, ladies and gentlemen? We struck him down. You guys look, Apollo's kind of glaring, actually, at you, Rapunzel, in this way. And you see, now, of course, we being fair gods, we will, of course, have jury. I, myself, will take role of the prosecution.
What is going on? Who are you people?
You see the
Where is
largest,
Sishu?
the largest, I see the largest god, impressive beard and chiton draped, raised hand, silence. The gods will hear the Imagineer's case over the violation of nature in the order of life and death.
The fuck is going on?
Yes, Meredith, you're clearing up now. It's that.
I'm a little confused too. I'm Celtic, so
I love it. You see.
no, I mean I recognize Hades obviously, but also did someone bring someone back from the dead because I was in the middle of something?
Yeah.
Meg just
And I
like
would
points
like-
at Rapunzel with a
I would
very
like
angry
to go
look on
back
her
to
face.
that because I was not associated.
Can you bring
with
people back from the dead?
that.
Only once a day.
You
What's
guys
it?
see
Damn.
as you
The
as you
woman
turn-
did it!
you watch a woman on the right hand side stands up, glorious
Oh, that is
metal
very-
armor, everything with a impressive shield of a gorgon on.
can appreciate that.
I will take role of the defense for the accused.
Oh.
Steps down and before your eyes seemingly shift. Imagineers, you have been brought before the gods. The gods of Olympus being the ruling gods over the mortal plane. Other gods do exist in helping with their peoples. We
It's okay,
help
Ryan.
Can
oversee.
I
Alex
have
Van
my
Zandt.
goddess represent me then?
Your goddess has no power
Starts
here. You see, she,
It's okay.
this
It's
is
okay.
a case
There's
that
another
have been
cupcake.
brought against
That's not gonna help.
Dang it.
by my uncle Hades against you for the Imagineers' use of magical power in taking souls back from the underworld as a group. And you're not Adam.
No. John Smith.
Yeah, who are you?
Smith? But, confident, bit bulky blonde. You're not a prince of France.
Adam's much louder.
English.
You
Oh,
hear it
I'm so
echo on
sorry.
the wind.
And was a what?
A redhead?
You can
A ginger?
sit to the side. You can in the viewing, but I'm so sorry. We weren't supposed to bring you.
Oh. As he walks off, just
You are not accused.
very Catholic John Smith.
Oh, thank goodness.
Just for that, they're like, excuse you.
Praise the Lord in King James.
The facts are as follows: that Rapunzel, with the power granted to you from the residual of your birth, using the power of the sun and moon and star, the ability to help bring forth and take away life, Hades has made the argument against the Council of the Gods that as this is such, the Imagineers do not deserve to hold this power as mortals.
I was born with this. I actually had no
But
say.
the use of it outside of battles and scenarios where you can save lives in reversing decisions of death, Hades, his grounds of prosecution are that as the Lord of the Dead, the deads had been decreed and used in battle or in
That gives you a dirty
combat,
look when you say
that this is then a decision
Rules of the cosmos.
that should not be allowed. I'm going to tell you right now, the penalty he is seeking is your deaths. I will not. I will not let this.
Objection! There is. He's not even one of my gods.
That's
Can
not
I leave?
what matters. Unfortunately, you see, and
Also, there's a threat that could literally wipe out the entire world, and no one's listening to me.
we know.
We'll get to that.
No, like in the sense of it will turn everyone to
If
stone.
you speak of the Droon have been destroyed with the sealing of the orb. Yes.
I thought it was just sealed.
No.
I thought the Droon was sealed.
The Droon
orb.
have been destroyed
I
with.
thought that was the whole. No one explained anything to me. Sisu does not explain anything. I love
Dragon
her.
gods are interesting gods, but that's kind of why we take a bit of a precedence.
Okay.
It's okay. But
Okay.
your lives are in jeopardy.
Cool. One crisis.
You
averted.
will be, to give you a brief overview, there will be witness program. We will be talking to you to give sides of stories. We will, in fact, be operating in fair justice. We simply need a majority of the gods to vote to keep you alive.
We probably have Artemis on our side, right?
Cool. So if someone could explain to me then the hierarchy of gods here, and so I know what's going
That
on.
might take a little bit of time.
Cool.
That's my father Zeus. My uncle Hades is the Lord of the
The-
Dead.
Mean
You've
guy.
got,
yeah.
A very, you know what? It's no offense to my family. They don't really matter. Just focus on the main couple, those two and me, okay? You're doing great. Your Honor, as Athena turns, kind of grows again. I am representing, will hear the Imagineers and their case in protection of the world against my uncle Hades. You see Zeus just... The defense may speak first. Or excuse me, the prosecution may speak first. John, of course, you kind of are
Wait,
just
Hades
getting to
doesn't
watch
get
this.
to vote then,
Yep.
right? Because it's against him.
Yeah, oh, no.
Okay, good. So
Here's
that
the
means
thing.
we have to-
Unfortunately,
yeah.
Athena's not voting either, having taken your side.
Okay.
But, no, Hades can't vote. It's against
Just
the
make
other
sure.
11 gods that are assembled.
Okay.
You watch, though, as the prosecution, Hades steps forward, just... Let it be known that we, as gods, rule the cosmos of both the mortal planes, heaven and hell. We watch over all exception of realms such as Tartarus, demi-planes, but those can have their rulers. As we all know, ladies and gentlemen, mortals are great things. We love them. Right? I love the little guys. Oh, look at them. They're so cute. But it must be known that we cannot let mortals have too much power, or they forget us, the gods, and thus cosmos can be completely upended.
You realize I'm a cleric.
John Smith receives
You see,
pop.
some of the gods are naughty. It's just that, okay, we see where he's going with this. So,
Can I sit next to
therefore, my initial argument for you is that I, as Hades, Lord of the Dead, am not going to take back the souls previously henceforth brought, but in recompense and to henceforth stop any more of these infractions against the power of the gods, would like to make sure the Imagineers receive a proper death. The floor is yours. You see he turns Athena. The defense would like to state simply that the Imagineers were acting upon the heroics and benefit of the gods. Sense. You see a lot of gods just nod that. Yeah, alright, fair enough. Hades gets up. You see, now I would love to, in fact, call a witness to the stand.
Oh, it's gonna be Varian.
I call forth Varian of the towns and outliers of Corona. Varian pops up. Here's what you immediately notice. He has changed. He is wearing simple, disheveled shirt and shorts and has smudged dirt.
He's trying to look as young as possible.
He looks like a scared little kid.
What a punk.
Now, Mr. Varian, the question I pose for you, are you, in fact, in knowledge of any of these heroes? Yes, Mr. Hades, sir. Yes, can you point them out? Would you please tell us, the gods, who you know? Rapunzel of Corona, Meg, Merida, and a princess who claims she's working with them for their own ends. For her own ends, too. Alright, well, we'll deal with that one. Let's focus on these. Oh, and let's, of course, not forget my, of course, dear brother's favorite little son, Hercules. Give a little bow there. Most of you realize, like, Hercules has not been saying anything and slunk into the back. A lot of you are immediately realizing, though, no inside checking, this may be why it's very uncomfortable right now with the gods, as Hercules is on trial. Herc is just standing there, just stove, just as you see, Hades gives a brief interview of Varian. Varian does tell the story of learning from Rapunzel, growing up, and when the village was under attack, how he went to you, but you chose instead to go off and fight other battles.
Yes!
And how he instead had to come back and see his father dead. You see that, but I understand the will of the gods, that though I love my father, he is gone and shouldn't be brought back.
You begged me to bring him back.
You see Zeus, the Imagineers will hold silent or be held in contempt of the gods. You see, Varian. That's my story, sir. It's very sad. I've been trying then nobly to have my revenge, as it would be due of the gods for this injustice, and having been attacked by that one, the half-elf, I fought and in regular combat won and left on my way, to which they tried to capture me.
So, question. Would John Smith have seen the Norrington Warforged fight?
You would. You see Athena, though, as Hades just... The witness may cross-examine. Athena walks up, just... You are Varian of Corona. Is it not understood, though, that you have been in secret waging wars and disruption against peoples of Desania?
Yeah, John Smith's
I'm
gonna
gonna
raise his hand.
say to Athena, because I don't know if she knows that he's a necromancer.
You see, she kind of looks at you, Rapunzel, just that, like, hold. John, she looks questioning, just that. Is it not true that you are going around and in part of your so-called revenge against the heroes have been sowing seeds of discontent that the gods have seen from Olympus in different places of Desania? See, Varian, I believe that was in my means. I apologize to the gods if this was not so. See, Athena just... We rest. Sits back down. You guys are seeing this is a very fast trial, mostly in the sense of the gods have a lot of knowledge that they're not saying out loud, which is very unfortunate to you guys, but it's not like, we already know the important things, it's just we need to hear what they're going to specifically say.
Can I whisper to Athena, or is she not
Actually,
letting me talk at all?
can I whisper to this giant warrior lady?
She shrinks when she comes back to like kind of stand near you
Okay,
guys.
warrior lady, the kid on the stand, and I explained, that we found him with a knife, and that it was blood, and we restrained him, and I stunning strike so he would be stunned.
By
Then,
all vision.
He was using potions in the same way that an assailant came and stole my dragon's magic.
Unfortunately, that is nothing against the gods. Please keep
But that
note
means
of that.
he has the power of other dragon gods on him.
But we cannot give any way into the as gods.
Okay,
I at least
then
wanted
can
to
I
let you
tell
know.
her?
We know
Please.
he's a necromancer. Unfortunately,
that
that is a legal thing to be.
I'm a necromancer, technically.
Yes, but there's a
Technically,
difference
our
between
clerics also do that.
playing with the powers of life and death and bringing souls out of the underworld. It's a bit different.
I'm being serious about it. He's just playing around.
The trial goes on for a little bit. You see different like witnesses are brought up, and they're just like random people you may have once met in trial. Just like, is this true? You saw the Imagineers fighting, but is it true you saw are you a townsperson that was brought back to life? Blah 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 blah. A lot happens. Time goes
Is a
on.
certain name dropped?
No, not yet.
Because that's what I was wondering, if a name's been dropped but they're not present. Because then Raya would be wondering, and he goes, alright.
Eventually though, Athena goes, "You had your hand earlier. I'm sorry, what?"
Yeah, I don't know if this is gonna make a change or anything, but and he's gonna go to Varian. Just, hey, Varian, weren't you the kid who had that massive war machine that was throwing magic at the tournament?
You see Varian. Yeah, my project that I wanted to do in a legal and fair competition.
Fair enough.
Yeah. You see, he just nods.
Subject for which he was
Well,
disqualified from the
found
competition
before-
because it wasn't legal.
The Saporians therefore decided after that it was illegal. Varian's defense is, I just submitted a project to have fun. You see
Do
after
you
a
care
moment.
for this child? This brat?
Yes.
Yeah.
He kind of is my
Sorry, people getting cold. We
murderous
can
little
close windows in
brother,
a second.
I guess.
You do see though, after a moment, it comes down to you see Zeus just. We have heard much in the way of for and against the Imagineers. Does the prosecution have any closing arguments? You see, Hades just. My family. You know me. I do what I'm told. I am a man of simple means and pleasures,
Oh my
and
God.
I take happily my job position ruling the underworld. And when heroes decide to come down and steal back souls, or willingly enact into legal binding contracts and then have ill feelings afterwards, or blatantly spit in the face of the gods and our power in helping rule, I simply want only what's best for you, not even me. Meredith just...
Mr. Hades, sir, I'm not even sure what I'm being accused of, because I didn't bring anyone back from the dead.
Same. Also, you're not my god.
Also, well, yeah, same here, but,
Oh, yeah, because you're...
I'm
Norse.
Celtic.
Yeah.
Anyways, what was I saying? Right, I don't know how I am being prosecuted for this,
Is she
i.e.,
officially
I
an
don't know
Imagineer?
why I would
What?
be killed
Is she
for,
officially an Imagineer?
Wouldn't
I
this be
mean,
wrong?
yes, but
It's that you're
also-
official but non-official, and yours is that like you
You're
kind of said
associated.
you're like I very
Basically,
totally
explain,
tricked you
have
into
you
saying
not
it.
had,
Basically,
like, banter? I
um,
bantered, and basically my means to an end was I needed help finding this dragon magic.
Yeah, but it's the whole like anything that
You see,
whatever.
Hades kind of lets you talk and just is like the prosecution will rethink its plea to the gods. Only the lives of Rapunzel then.
Oh.
The
It's
perpetrator of
I have a
these
question.
acts.
All of these incidents. Of
You see,
bringing
Zeus
people back-
raises the hand though. In the defense will offer closing arguments from the chosen appointed. Athena just
I go to Athena. I'm like, did she do all of those resurrections?
yes, just let me. It's
Okay.
Athena just. We the gods are enactors of justice in the face of injustice. The actions of a noble hero in not only saving lives, but also acting fallibly, to be sure, as mortals will, in trying the best for their peoples and countries and world, cannot and should not be punished. I therefore make this plea that the Imagineers must not be destroyed or have this punishment, as it would be the gods who make a mistake. You see Athena sits down, just Zeus then just all in favor of the punishment described by Hades. As you look around, kind of going through, in that initial go through, you are counting 1, 2, 3, 4. You're seeing like Apollo, Ares. You do see Demeter, or you guys could maybe assume, you guys aren't really sure.
I would have studied up on these gods because.
And
Lily.
you
That's all I
see
know.
Hera vote. You see, though, and just abstaining as king of gods, all opposed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You see Athena obviously not raising, Hades waiting. And 6 votes opposed. You see Zeus just, thus it is agreed, the Imagineers will not be struck down for their supposed crime. We will then clear. You see then Hades looks over Meg. You see in his eye, in that blank stare, a grin that you know too well as your
He
old
got what he
employer.
wanted somehow, but I
He's
don't know
blank.
how.
And you see, before even the stairs broke, just, therefore the prosecution decides to call forth a motion of trial of hero, of appeasement of the gods.
What's that?
Hercules makes a weird noise in his throat behind you guys. And you see Hades, you know that one is already under a trial of gods to gain back godhood. And hey, of course, I therefore motion to remove the Wonder Kid. Most gods raise a hand. You see Zeus. Very well. Hercules shall continue in haste on his mission, and we gods shall monitor his progress. Hercules turns to you, Meg. He opens his mouth, says something, and poof, in a blinding flash, he's gone. What was that face? What was that face? That was an interesting face.
I'm so sorry.
He's not doing great.
Meg's not having a good. You see,
It started off so well for Meg.
She's so taken at me.
Hades just. Well, now with present company excluded, let's see. Not the mistake. Fine, keep your other gods. You two, though, you follow us, you want us. Alright, fine. I motion of the gods that these heroes help with the previously mentioned discord wrought amongst the land that we have noticed. Any opposed? 'Twould be a worthy challenge of such amazingly powerful heroes able to rip souls from the dead
I don't
and
know this
bring
guy.
to
It sounds like
life.
he's putting you into a trap.
You see, though, unfortunately, every god, Athena excluded, who's more just sitting there just staring, every god seems to be nodding. Just, you see Zeus. In favor, unanimous vote. You see Hades said, thank you. Now I must get back. Cerberus gets a little cranky if he doesn't eat after every so many millennia. As he turns, walks away, kind of sees you all very cold, and it's gross, the grin on his face. Now no longer just in the eye, he's visibly just smiling, just, you'll do great, little heroes.
Well played. And Meg's gonna like pretend to be fine with that like
Eruption of flame.
Do you have a thing with a god?
Don't ask.
see as the others, John, you have this outside this whole time, like, oh, what's going on? Like, because you guys, it's like you weren't technically in the motion, but like they kind of kept you in the box. It's like, an Imagineer, but I mean, we're not sure what to do with you. As you guys sit there, you see Zeus does eventually then raise his hand as just Imagineers, this is then the will of the gods. For the time forth, until your help, you will travel the lands of Dizania, completing the 7 trials which we are putting forth, to be handed out by a patronage at intervals upon their completion. We watch you and we wish you luck. Glory be. Most of glory. Rapunzel, you raise your hand and find yourself then back in the field with Flynn.
There's gonna be like a minute of bleeping out Meg. She's having a mental breakdown. But
Middle of the match. You're still in the field. Suddenly, like, everyone, like, Norrington be cut off and Meg.
So we're exactly back
Oh,
where
wrong
we
music.
were. So we're
not the
exactly back
copyrighted
where
stuff.
we were. Is
Not that one.
the case?
Yes, you're all back where you
Okay.
were.
I'm going to.
Can we close one? I'm actually giving you
Okay.
real quick.
Yeah,
I'm
Meg is
sorry,
like
does everyone
fully
say
shaking, kind of falling apart.
I'm going
I
to
do be cold,
immediately.
Even
I don't know if I was like helping hold Flynn up for most of the time or what, but I'm gonna take a couple steps away from him and first say, "You are not an Imagineer. You have no part in this. You get to take a vacation." And I'm going to start walking to find Meg and tell her the same thing almost, because I don't know if you were ever.
You guys gotta
Oh, I wasn't
reconvene.
But hey, 7 isn't 12.
As you come out.
Thank you.
7 isn't 12.
Somebody thought that was funny.
7
Yeah.
isn't 12.
That's what Meg.
You guys appear back in the street. It's that me. Where'd they go? Where am I back? Varian is not here.
Other gods exist. Other gods exist. I mean, where did the magic come from? I probably should have guessed. Other gods exist. And like, Rise starts
Royal
walking back and goes
crisis.
next to the wall.
Oh my gosh.
As you guys re-enter back into the stadium one way or another, Meg, in walking off the field, you see, just come to you. Alrighty, interesting celebration tactics, but hey, you're moving on to the semi-final. But someone runs over. Yeah, I'm sorry. Your friend, the demigod Hercules. We can't find. He also needs to be present. We're gonna have to hold a bit while we look for him. So sorry. Only be a minute. We'll start resetting the matches.
I don't think he's here anymore. I think
Cryptic,
he's called
weird.
away ungodly business.
He walks away.
Cryptic. Weird.
After most of you are able to reconvene. John, you come back actually sitting back from where you were, kind of in that like spectator spot. You had one of those really nice front boxes with a lot of these other players and just watching. And it's that like looking around like, oh, we're back right in the moment. Because you see Meg come back, just start swearing like a sailor.
Yeah.
So
did that just happen?
Other gods exist. Other gods exist.
Yes, and they suck.
Obviously. That one guy with the blue hair seems like a real asshole.
He's a charmer.
No, he is.
Side note.
Oh gosh.
So
Was there something in the
now I
chat?
also know that that the ability to bring people back from the dead is a thing. And I know we're
should
kind of
not be
technically on
used.
trial for messing that up, but let's just say hypothetically, if someone had a father and they died, and son met someone who no, it's not
I say
necessary.
maybe we shouldn't mess with that.
No, we shouldn't. You're right.
I am so
Because
sorry.
we both just barely scraped through not getting
Yeah, I know.
killed.
We used the other gods
So-
card and we're fine. Sorry, I'm still
yeah.
shaking. That was
you guys say,
can I do the
Meg,
symbol
eventually,
again
a lot of you just kind of in like a personal prayer to
Yeah.
like your own gods.
Okay,
Just
talk to Pascal. He'll make you feel better.
this little weird chameleon looks at you,
Why are you
sticks
not
its
bigger?
tongue in your ear.
God, dragon is so mean.
Oh no, he's a chameleon.
But what is a chameleon?
It's a frog, actually. You
Well,
see,
he has dragon armor though. So I
Flynn
can see
has
why you
walked
thought
back,
that.
just like, we'll talk. At this moment,
I'm
a
sorry,
judge
dragon
comes
armor?
forward. Hi, I'm
Is
so
it
sorry.
armor made from dragons?
A bad dragon. A bad dragon. A bad dragon.
Sorry,
Bad
yes, madam.
dragons?
A
We're
very
not
bad
sure.
dragon.
There are
Yes,
no bad
the
dragons.
demigod
Dragons
Hercules.
are here
We
to
also
help
can't
us,
find
not
the
these
one
ones.
called
Okay.
Jack Sparrow. He's missing too.
He probably wandered off in a drunken stupor. That pirate is something else.
We're kind of just down to you and Mr. Strongbow, but you see Lance just like.
You know each other too well.
Meg,
Well-
we're gonna do a fighting festival.
What?
Meg is basically Cassandra wins the fighting festival.
Meg
That's so cute.
and
Sorry.
I'm trying to see who would have come in third then by the
I
rules
know,
because those two left.
So
I
sorry.
love that. Megan just looked.
Oh, yeah. So this is the text message conversation I had with August about who I would bring back and why.
Man on your phone.
Okay.
I'm gonna call John Smith the winner so you can get the item if that's okay.
Oh,
Norrington.
sure.
It would have been a fight between Norrington and John Smith for
So
third
I spoke
place
with-
based off who's that. And so it's like that.
Who
We're
would
gonna
bring back.
allow John to keep it because then you as your character will get
Yeah.
this little more.
Yeah.
So Lance is just conceding, also because you can tell Flynn's been whispering in his ear. As you guys are standing around,
that's why?
it's not just like there's
It's
bigger
that he's
issues.
being nice.
Because maybe you would have fought and still probably been very terrified of you,
Yeah.
but it's that like
It's that, she's
I
not
don't
okay,
think I
and
should do that.
he's a
that
good guy.
that wouldn't be a good
He's a
blow
good
for
person.
me to like. All right, let's go now. Right, like in the middle of the fighting festival. What the heck? That's not the right music. Here we go. There's a lot going on.
Why are the biggest issues always my fault?
Well, now that I know that everyone will get turned to stone.
Cheering and clapping. A lot of you, it's so hollow because after that, like, we were just with gods and our lives were literally on the string kind of vibe. Like, as cheering at everything, John Smith, you are declared the third place winner and huge congratulations. John, you receive 50 gold pieces. And you see them, they present, and this wonderful potion of hill giant strength, imbued with this magic, good for 1 hour, sir. Do with it as you will. Maybe use it to train up for next year, maybe, right? A lot of cheering, right? You see Mr. Strongbow for a noble fight, and you see what they don't say is they're kind of playing off. It's like, oh, they ripped each other apart so much, we have to call it now. Mr. Strongbow, 150 gold pieces and our famous abyssal gem, good for one free abyssal demonic entity of your choosing, sir.
Whoa!
That's for Lance.
That's
Strongbow.
so cool.
And you see
That
Lance
was
takes
too
his,
ironic for me.
Lance takes this,
Yeah.
he's just
That
kind of
was
like that,
great.
woo, yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Giving smiles. You see, he's a very charismatic guy, so he's not trying to look face. Finally, Meg of Corona, we give you 250 gold pieces, and this, pulling out ornate silverish horn. Our silver horn of hell, summoning forth the berserker warriors from the deepest pits to fight alongside in glorious battle. And for a special announcement, we thought this was such a great idea. We will be holding this fighting festival next year, but not, guess what, in Saporia. Next year we will see you all up north in China. And you see like Cusco bursts out of that, dancing around.
That means we get Ryan back when we do this.
Oh, I'm totally gonna invite Ryan now. He's gotta help host fighting festival. Let's do another year, everyone. But the cheering subsides. Eventually, the glories fade, and you guys are all left alone in this box.
There's nobody in the stadium anymore?
It's like janitors or people finding out, but like you're basically on your own with the 5U plus Flynn and Lance.
I'm just painting the faces of some of the men that I brought back to remind
Side
me
note.
that these were good people. Like it's okay.
Ooh.
So I need to talk to you, and I'm guessing because you were kind of condemned with her, you're not working with that creepy guy, and then in league not with.
What
the
do you
child.
need?
Your magic. It is the exact same type as the assailant who stole my dragon's magic. Without that magic, all of our rivers will dry up, and every plant will die.
Your dragon.
Dragon magic.
Dragon magic.
It is a special gem that is coveted by my people, as dragons are our gods.
Dragons are gods?
They keep us safe, and they take care of our rivers and our plants. And
I'm sorry,
people.
what town are you from?
Shut up. I am from the nation of Kumandra.
Where?
I am the
place.
queen.
John, you've been there. Kumandra is not on the main nation of Dazania, actually, if anyone's curious.
different
Been
continent,
to a lot of places.
John is a traveling dude.
Yeah.
Would John have heard of Kumandra?
John, yes, because he's
That's
been there before. In that, like, I
He's
showed
been
up,
there.
oh, cool place.
You're
I'll
not-
keep
would I
sailing
have-
and moving.
Yep.
Would he have shown up within my lifetime that I would remember?
No.
We wouldn't have been. I probably would have just stopped
It's
at
again-
a port town and been back off.
Because again, it's that, like,
probably
I'll see
stopped at,
what
like,
life
Fang or
is
something.
like here. Yes, not...
So here's a quick meta question, just for like what what was the last clear direction they got from the gods? Did they have a clear like this is your first task
Yeah,
or
this
where
is
you're
your
supposed to
first
be
ride.
going?
You do not, actually.
Well,
I'm about to make a roll, so I was just putting some stuff.
Okay, I have a quick question. She was knighted an Imagineer as Cleopatra. Does that make her that she's actually not an Imagineer officially?
Fun fact, she's
Technically,
not.
I'm
So
done.
you don't actually have to be a part of this. Because the thing is, they
Meg.
sentenced the Imagineers.
But they also looked in my face and very
so
clearly mentioned
you
me.
said where are all these Imagineers? Is it
Oh.
just you?
Flynn's like, I got the vibe we all just got a wanted poster from the gods.
You had nothing to do with this.
Exactly,
Technically,
that's
the
why
guy
I'm
you
not.
brought back, isn't he technically part of this?
I only did that
I'm
today,
a liability.
Again, no, I just learned today that you can bring people back from the dead. This is a big deal, okay? This is a big deal. Okay. First off, let's go get a drink or something.
Oh, I could use one.
Yes. I like your style. Basically, I need to know where you got that magic from, how this ties in.
Remember that god who tried to kill us all?
Blue hair, angry, needs to work out issues in therapy. Yes. Oh, from him.
I'm
She's
gonna take everyone
scared.
to the Snuggly Duckling.
Oh,
The
so
snuggly
his
duckling
comment
here,
about-
or the ruggly
sorry,
duckling, as it is known in Seporia, this
yes.
being that famous chain. The ruggly duckling, very cozy
No one
shag
deserves that.
carpeting, kind of in, and you guys
In
can.
a restaurant.
It's
it's
not a
not.
good idea. In fact, the shag
not
carpet's
a restaurant.
grossly matted. Some
Yeah.
places that it's like a hardwood floor now, and you're like, that shouldn't feel this way.
I'm gonna have spiked.
Be glad you've got most of your shoes on and Rapunzel.
Wow. Rapunzel straight. Pause the cameras. No. Hear me out. Can actually Lily from the afterlife come down and be like,
No.
I'm so proud of you.
Lily doesn't technically exist
I
right now.
know, leave me alone.
I know, it's funny though. As you guys are sitting at, where would you go? Do you want to go like more of the bar, or would it be like get a
The
table?
Bar.
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 Table.
I was thinking table for
Secluded
privacy.
conversations, people.
Flynn and Lance are at the
Bar
bar
for
too, though.
drinks.
Okay, I guess.
Yeah,
Bar,
boys
you
are
do get more
bar
drinks
then.
at a bar.
boys.
Like a table would be, you'd have to wait for it. At a bar, it's it's
Yeah, I
easier
guess
to be
so.
like, I would like this.
Meg just asks for a bottle of wine and she's just drinking it straight from the bottle.
Any of you that want to
Yeah,
drink, just
I like
knock
your style.
off 2 copper pieces at least, because everything's heavily discounted because
How
so
much
much revenue.
money does Rapunzel have available? I
On your
imagine it's
person?
a lot.
I would say you could have left home with a good, like, 300 pieces of gold.
Good
I
job.
Because you can go get, like, reserve money there.
I do have Dazanian money, right?
Yes, you were able to trade it. That would be, like, the 15 gold pieces you have right now. Because it's that, like, exchange rate system.
Okay.
Same with you, John. It's that, like, what you have from going around.
Get a
Yeah.
drink.
Merida, you've got enough money. It's the same with Rapunzel. If you were to go back to Scotland, you could probably be like, could I get a loan, Mom and Dad? Or, like, that kind of vibe.
Okay.
Can I get 20 bucks, please?
If anything, your dad's probably at the other end of the bar.
No, please, can he be? Please.
Your dad's regaling stories across the bar. Doesn't even notice it. He's in the
I
finest
borrow a
drink.
fiver off of him.
It's
Yes!
just give it
You
like
see that bro
easy
hand, put it
down.
on his tab.
Dad, can I have a...
Right, did you see the match? The dude's face got planted in the lava. Oh, it's great. We're going next year.
Reach into his little.
We got take the money. We got a host. We got to host one of these. I'm gonna talk to your mom. She gonna love it. I've already put on name in
Queen
Scotland.
Illinois.
Scotland's gonna
So
get.
I bet as long
Scott-
as we're not competing for
We're-
my hand again.
Oh no! We ain't gonna compete. You sumo. No, we gotta do it because then we can have good sporting events, right? With none of this fighting stuff. You gotta like throw in the logs and you gotta do the bear wrestle, right? You gotta.
Really cool.
You go. Another your dad's kind of
Fine,
bust
yeah.
out.
I walk away and get
Loud.
my...
But he definitely borrows the necessary money, so you don't have to
He's a
pay
good
it.
man. He loves his daughter.
You guys are all sitting down. Nat 20.
No,
Wait, for what?
We just got drained.
Rapunzel,
Oh no.
you, the bartender
I don't
comes
know,
up to
feeling.
you. This bartender is a beefcake of a Sapporian woman, right? Like large horns, right? This
Are you married? I can
Right.
look, but I can't order. Leave
she-
me alone.
But you see though, this tiefling woman though does come out and just.
Window shopping.
My wife would do this.
Right, we've got bottle of I'm sorry, a fine
I want hot chocolate. Spike.
no, this is a drink ordered for you.
What?
Yes, you see, it comes with a note from the lady down the bar. As you look down the bar,
Read the
you
note,
look
don't
down.
Meg just
Doesn't
feels
you're
like she
not
has to
seeing
say
anyone
that.
besides other tieflings. As you look back, the bartender's already set down the drink and gone. You see the bottle has a note attached to it.
I'm going to lean over to Flynn. What does this say?
See, Flynn. 1 bottle of fire whiskey for the Imagineers of Desanya.
I'm gonna start crying.
You just immediately start bawling.
I'm not drinking. I put it in my bag.
Your fire whiskey, that's the good stuff.
No, you can't. Meg doesn't even know because Jasmine was there when Lily did
Yeah,
that.
I'm gonna put
Yeah,
it in my
it's
bag.
like
You're the
I'm
only
not
one.
opening
This
it.
means nothing to
Meredith,
anyone.
you know this too.
Oh,
It's that
that's
sad.
so personal.
Oh no, because you would have heard of
Yeah, she
that
would've heard.
Fire
sacrifice of
whiskey
Lily.
was
It's that.
Lily's
Oh.
I start
Um,
painting Lily.
You look down at this note, and it's Flynn reads that anyone can look over the shoulder to read. I gotta make sure I read what I wrote down properly.
That's so sad. You're so
At least you can't
awful.
bring her back.
I know. I tried.
That would have really messed things up.
Just like
Just
our
with that
bubbly
steady note.
friend, your first trial involves another like it.
That doesn't even rhyme. What kind of idiot?
There's a lot of scratched out parts of this, if anyone's curious.
Bubbly friend. I only met Morph once.
No, not bubbly friend. Like the spell, scratch, scratch, scratch. You see something written like crate blood, scratch, scratch, scratch. Go find down. You can go either scratch, scratch, scratch,
Maybe
scratch.
They had a little bit too
I had
much
fun
nervous
writing this. If anyone's curious, I'm
Can
sorry.
I make
a
an insight
stroke?
check to see like who wrote this?
So no, give it. Give it. It's
Keep
almost done. I
reading.
promise.
They were definitely inebriated.
First
and
trial,
this.
They're in cities. I can't see them. Okay, scratch, scratch, scratch. Listen, just big areas. Ask around. Love, Tiger Lily.
Oh my gosh.
That's as soon as you went scratch, scratch, scratch.
It's like a terribly. It like starts off cryptic and just quickly dissolves.
Never
because
mind.
I don't know what I'm
take
doing.
the cap off the fire whiskey and I put some in. Wait until
Into the
someone
hot
tells me to
chocolate,
stop,
'cause
basically, because I don't know how
No
much
one's
I'm supposed to
telling
do.
you because they're like,
Hey,
do we
actually,
stop
no,
it?
I stop. A little goes a long way.
Okay, I put the cap on, put it back in my bag. Drink as much
The
as I
most
can. and I'm like,
delicious cinnamon hot chocolate ever, and just boozy
oh my
enough.
gosh, this is where
It's
you
like-
drink.
So Flynn pours out just really good. Flynn takes it. He pours out a shot for him and Lance, and they do that like twin whoop down. Anyone else can take a sip. It's like that beautiful burning, not like fireball like we would just, but you feel like, oh my gosh, is someone like lit like a cool campfire in my belly? What? Like, and you can't help but feel a little bit of it.
This sucks.
That's what you get.
Could you later text that to the group chat?
I will.
Thank
It's
you.
I had to write it
No,
down because like I tried to like write it and do it.
No, that's awesome.
If you don't mind me asking, who is this Tiger Lily?
A friend.
Ah.
She's gone.
She's a goddess now.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, good for her.
Good for her.
Yeah, she's pretty great. She drank like nobody's business.
Was she
Ah.
like 14?
Sounds like a wonderful woman.
She
Why are
was. It's a bit of a
She
thing
was 15.
with like. Well, because
I'm
it's like.
sorry, this 15-year-old.
Well, it's more like
To
how
be
do you.
fair, Asmarians don't age for a while.
What
she
is
had it coming.
Asmarian?
Did she? Angels.
Child of angels kind of thing.
Wow.
Wait,
How,
this
like-
was an Asmarian?
Half elf, right? Half
Oh.
elves. Us. You see Flynn's but Lance here, good buddy. Half orc.
I'll explain it.
Human.
Yeah, you know, I've been
Human.
painting her so you guys can now see Lily.
Oh.
Tiger Lily.
You find this like
She looks lovely.
like in a weird pose with like a flaming Molotov cocktail in
But
one
behind
hand.
that,
But-
I'm going to draw a picture of her
Yeah.
with wings.
Yeah, but like
she's
still beautiful
golden.
wings. But it's just like
Somehow, like the feathers.
here's what
from
she
it
actually
beautiful.
looked like. But here's how we remember her. Uh,
Are the wings kind of metaphorical or?
No,
She had wings.
Well,
No.
She
they
was a
were
gremlin,
intangible.
and she was beautiful. And
You know, Asmarians.
It's okay.
you see though,
Rubbing
But-
it-
Flynn
Yeah,
and
Asmarians,
Lance though
it's about
turn
wings,
to
that's
you.
the thing they do.
Oh,
And they
that's
just-
pretty cool.
You see Flynn just listen, Blondie. I don't mean to be pressuring, but this seems important. And you're just
Things that you can find in cities.
all right. I'm gonna level with you. If you haven't noticed, Lance and I are much better at things that aren't absolute heroics.
yeah, yeah, you're good
We-
at dying.
Wow.
Lance,
left him like
what
that.
my buddy was trying to say, as Flynn just kind of like went, is we're really excited for you guys to be commissioned by the gods to do some cool
Don't
stuff. We're much better equipped at stealing things. And I don't know if we're going to do great on this kind of quest.
No, definitely dip.
Oh, no. We're not like dipping, but like, call us, get our deets if you need us for stuff, but we're not gonna totally just walk around and do. I'm sorry, I'm a big boy. I'm not the kind of stay on the road for a couple days. I
Do
like
one thing
living.
for us. I don't know what he wanted. A possibility is just to get us out of the way, so keep your eyes open here if we're not around.
You see Flynn. Can do, scary one. All right, listen. Flynn and I, Lance and I will go hold down old Corona's fort. We'll do great. Don't worry about your parents. You'll go complete these trials. You'll be hailed as heroes, and we'll get paid. Alrighty, gang. Another round of shots for my friends here. Just kind of ordering. We'll do great. Listen, it's on me this time. He flicks a gold coin, and the tiefling one just grabs it and just like stares at him, and just walks away.
Other side.
Yes! Another 20, so it means it gets to happen.
Uh-oh.
Rapunzel,
Oh, come on.
you feel a tug on your dress.
I turn.
You turn around and see a dwarven man with intricate armor on. Small little kid next to him.
Yes,
holding
yes,
big old-
Preston!
You see, oh, hello, are you the one named Princess Rapunzel of Corona? Yes, I was told I could find you here. One of your friends asked me in helping buy some of my fine, valuable dwarven wares, and this was the note of promissory, and hands you a bill that is writ for 4,250 gold coins.
Okay, wait, I can read gold coins. If
You can
Blake
read
taught me
gold
to
coins,
read,
and
I can
numbers
read
are
that.
easy enough.
Okay.
4250 GP, and you see the note. You're not sure who it's signed by, really, and just learn to read. You see Flynn reads over just, Jim Hawkins. Remember the
Yeah,
kid?
I
Nice
don't
guy.
know who that person is. I rip it.
Oh!
Hey, Rapunzel, you're drunk.
Can I add to her deception?
I need a deception check from you alone.
But
Do I
Because
get
he's looking for you, not you guys yet. Any checks you guys want to make will come after this
Okay.
initial one.
They seem like they're gonna go off
It's not
the rails.
bad.
I
I mean, I know.
she's kind
He's got to roll an insight, yeah?
That's
Excuse me. Well, you say it takes too bad. My apologies, I'll head back to Corona and speak with the king and queen at once. I'm so sorry for interrupting you. But good pay. Here's my card. We'll do good work, me and boy. Well, not for you weird elfies. No. Good dwarven make, though, for good dwarves. You would like it. You could do well. All right. We'll have a good day. Come on, boy, you get your butt over. You come along. And you see the dwarf already waddling out of the bar with this kid by... And, like, walks around.
Make some good decisions.
Are Flynn and Lance leaving, like, right now?
Flynn and Lance are more just like in that they've taken the shot and might be ready to hit the road.
Okay.
And then
Depends
yes,
on
you
the
have.
time.
Did you have some? Did yours? Sorry.
Both of you.
No, I said whale because you said something very racist about
Yeah. Oh, fun fact! You weren't
He's
here yesterday.
awful.
This
We hate
dude
this
is
dwarf.
not a good dwarf.
He's a terrible person.
He's not a great
Absolute-
guy.
Kinda go.
He was like beating his
Okay.
child.
He beat his
He's
kid.
a terrible person.
This was probably
before-
like first experience with like it's like
And he was
Why-
racist
why did
against
he
a
say
human that he
that?
thought was an elf. It was weird.
Yeah.
He hated Jim because he thought he was an elf.
Yeah.
It was bad.
what did he
hilarious.
mean by the ears?
Flynn. Oh, hun, racism is something we do not have time to really get into right now.
That's exactly how he would handle
But
it.
let alone, some people hate you because you look different.
That is the dumbest thing I have
Welcome to
ever heard.
my life as a half-elf rogue who is so incredibly good-looking, but people don't trust me because I'm a half-breed.
That is horrible.
Oh,
Why would you
yeah.
do that?
Listen, Blondie,
Also because you're
we can go
untrustworthy.
seriously to Corona, hold down the fort, keep that weirdo away from the palace.
John Smith's just gonna hand
And
a
we'll
shout
keep
over
an
to
eye
make
out.
You've had a rough day.
Okay, I'm
Before
gonna
the
go.
other princess aside, can I talk to both of you, please?
Hold
Wait,
on,
yeah,
just
what-
a minute,
how did
please.
you get pulled into
Okay,
this?
my
Who are
name
you?
His life is only at
I'm
stake.
going
No.
to
I'm
take
just an
Flynn aside
explorer
really
who I
quick,
guess looks like
and I'm
somebody
just
else.
going to say
Yeah,
I
kind of
need
rants.
you
He's
to
kinda
stay
douchey,
alive.
but kind of nice underneath.
Kiss him.
because
Okay.
apparently
Yeah.
bringing people back is a really bad thing.
Hey, they did say only people who get dead. So
You
just
were
don't do
dead,
that.
dead.
Well, only a little bit.
Do you not remember?
But I
need
lived.
you to because I brought you back. You
Yeah.
son of a duck.
You know what? Fine. Lance and I are gonna go schmooze up, get some gold,
I'm
and
gonna
we'll
hug him
see
really
you.
fast.
No,
You
that
give-
is
I'm going to say
definitely
stay alive.
sexual tension.
You give him that quick hug, push my just
That is sexual tension.
fine. Gosh, Lance, come on. You see, Lance just gives you a little wave, kind of waves towards you.
I'm gonna smile at Lance because he's
Yeah,
not
nice.
dying.
Goodbye. And they walk out.
That
of the
is
bar.
romance if I've ever seen it.
Which is funny because of the relationship.
Right.
Oh gosh. Okay, so
Duly noted. Romance always leads to disaster.
No, I'm just
I
saying
agree
that.
with that.
Thank you.
Man. Hey,
Okay.
You
man.
are all damaged.
I take my hot chocolate and I go and plop down next to Raya. Can you say the end of the world is coming again?
So, I was told up
Gonna
where
take
your
the
gods
bottle.
are.
Take it back. I am
No,
taking
you're
it back.
talking
No,
to
it was
me.
in my bag.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I said I put it back in my
I
bag.
didn't
as
hear
soon as
that.
I
I'm
did.
sorry.
I didn't hear that.
Ma'am, have you had alcohol before?
No.
It will make you forget things. So he is
That'd be
helping you
great.
remember things by taking it away for now. Like forget things of when you drink. Does that make sense? So whatever I
What
tell
were
you
saying
now,
before?
you will forget.
So,
I will just finish my hot chocolate.
is your crisis going to help us figure out this riddle about
Maybe,
something that you find in
because-
cities?
Maybe. What I'm more worried about.
Can we
is-
make an insight check about what
Yeah.
this is supposed to point us towards?
Sure, go for it.
Can I do
Anyone can. It's like that group thing of like, what are we doing?
Ooh,
What?
that was a lot. Could I
worse
call
than I
it
thought.
investigation?
A what? No.
Okay, I got a
Do you like
21.
soup?
A
Well, yeah, that's what I was saying.
I'm like drunk and I got a 21 on each
John.
side.
That's a
20.
natural 20.
Nice.
Heck yeah! Meredith, you are coming in clutch with those.
That's a
numbers.
22.
What?
I need to say you have advantage, John, for reasons that only you might know. And
Could I do investigation?
no, this is like an because
Okay,
it's
I
trying
didn't
and
get what
it's
one
hard
is.
already. It's kind of bending those rules because you have to have a feat to an insight paper, but it's more you're
17.
trying to figure out this whole situation. So
Yeah. 16.
16,
That's a
17,
25.
25,
Nice.
ending at 20.
I have plus 9
Merida.
insight.
That's great.
here's what's wild that you know that not a lot of people do.
John Smith
I gotta
is
make sure I
very
look carefully.
powerful character.
Yeah, he
Well,
is.
actually, it makes sense that he's got an insight because
Shh, this is important. This part.
Sorry.
Merida, it has been 2 years since the apocalypse, as people say. What's interesting is this has not been, by a textbook definition, it's been peaceful. There hasn't been wars, trades up, everything's fine. Here's what you're starting to realize, though. In all this time, though, tensions have seemingly been higher and higher. On the inside, and what you're starting to remember, too, that Varian kid was said to have been causing troubles. And off of your investigation earlier, this is a lot also. This Nat 20 perfectly tells what's been going on, too. In, like, during the whole tournament, that kid wasn't acting like a scared runner. This looked mission and purposeful. Like, all these things, and now you're hearing of, like, how he's acting on purpose. And as you're realizing with Hades, right, like, something's going on that's not great, but now you're roped into it in the sense of this note's talking about something in cities, something going on, or in major areas. And you can't help but wonder, is everywhere really perfect right now? Because appearances are one thing. Like, looking around Seporia is such a different feeling than when you've been to Sumani, like for a Council Princess meeting or anything. There is a tension going on right now that you can't explain. Something isn't natural magically and, like, socially. And so what you're realizing on Snat 20 is whatever these trials may be is you need to solve what's going on. There's a mystery afoot.
in this city.
In-
What, in Sumani?
Not this city, because what I'm giving on the Nat 20,
Yeah.
in most of the major cities, this is where I'm going to throw up the map.
Road trip.
Our watchers can see the
Just
map
drive.
on the screen. I'm going to throw
It's a good road trip song.
the
Yeah.
map of
Oh,
Magentia for
so
you guys.
beautiful. Seriously, the map
Oh,
is amazing.
this
was
August.
gorgeous.
I
love the
took
updated
time to really
map.
update
Oh,
the
yeah.
map.
It's pretty sick.
You guys can see that you are. Let me see if I can
I
weatherman
love
this.
how tiny.
Up here in Seporia, up in the northeastern areas. In Seporia, what you're realizing on Nat 20, this city feels great. You're feeling fine, the people and everything. But the difference is then, down here, like in and around, like in Sumani, down in these major cities, especially in Magentia, Agrabah, there's a tension that is unnatural to the point of it's almost felt palpable. And this is where I'll join in, John. You both, and this is where I love how the dice tell the story, as rangers, you have this unique skill sets of being in tune with society and the wild. You feel both, you see both, you are living in the both of the worlds, and you pride yourselves in that. You find your growth there.
When you paint with all the colors of the world.
Yeah. But and
said
even
it, don't
John,
know.
you've noticed this being
Curtain.
this insane adventure recently of just like constant exploration of what's going on, like people, like the way people are stressed and smiling, and even going into having stuff. There's always like talk and everything. There is something not right with the world. The Nat 20 is really good for you right now, especially, and this is what you're all going to be able to kind of piece. The gods know something's up. This has been something that they've known but are choosing you to act on it. Something's going on in the cities. And with the Nat 20, you won't know like a specific what, but you know you're going to have to travel and literally like mystery solvers, find out what's going on and fix it. Because the world, there is a piece somehow yet missing to true peace in the lands, pun intended. And John, that's definitely what you're realizing too, in the sense of it's normal to have like, oh, this kingdom hates them, or oh, we're here. But this doesn't feel like a natural peace, and it feels like a pregnant pause on the world.
That's not good.
Raya, Megan, Rapunzel, you guys haven't noticed because really, Raya, you just arrived. Rapunzel, you've been so busy with Corona, it's hard to just go travel around. I mean, yeah you might go someplace, but Seporia is kind of that first big leave. And Meg, even when you've gone out with Hercules for a side mission,
It's been chaotic. We haven't been like.
you go, you fight off a demon and thingy in the swamp, or
The dude's life is crazy.
yeah, right. Like they're just kind of like big old questy kind of
Yeah.
things. And what I'll even say is this, Raya, what did you got 17 on insight? Here's what you're realizing based off of what the gods have said before in Athena. You get the feeling you need that orb back. But as what you're realizing, it's not in the sense of, oh no, my home is under attack. Like, you get the vibe of, let me put it this way, to kind of, in that metagame, if, spoilers for Ryan the Last Dragon, when the orb's gone, immediate carnage, the Druid attack. It's different. Kumandra should have been, like, gone before you even thought about sailing, right? When this assailant left, it's that kind of vibe. So something's not broken, you know, no pun intended on the whole orb thing, but something's wrong with the world as a whole. Is the realization. This is kind of what your guys' thoughts and realizations of, based off of this really crazy day, and for some of you, like, over the past couple weeks and months, is what it's coming to.
Can Meg make one more check?
For what?
I don't have great insight, but I would want to try and puzzle out, like, what is Hades getting out of this? Because I'm like, I know he's got some brilliant plan for how this whole thing benefits him, but I don't see it. Can I make, like, an insight check on him to figure out what does he want?
Perfect.
Could that actually be investigation because she's trying to logic this out?
I do like the logic seems to be more insight in D&D. I do see though, and I'll allow the investigation.
Thank you.
And it's
'cause I have
something
way
though,
better
yes.
investigation.
Just like how you two have that as a only because you were that Warlock of Hades is something. This is something you would really be able.
While
to
she's doing that, where is Kumandra?
Oh, but I just roll it flat.
Yep.
So
Ooh.
that's a 10. I rolled a natural too.
Dude, Hades is, to use our rule,
Okay.
it's like Loki, father of lies. The dude is deception on deception. You never know
Yeah.
if it's truth or not. Like, and honestly, half the time it is true, but you just can't believe it because you don't know.
Mm-hmm.
For anyone wondering, Kumandra actually exists way up into the northeastern seas out here, off of the seas of Dizania. It's a big enough country. I mean, if you've ever seen, again, the movie, Kumandra has enough landmass, but it's still technically the island, as would be like Australia or other places.
Should I talk like this?
No. You're not Australian. Raya's not Australian.
Dang it.
Raya's got a boomerang.
You're not
now.
Scottish. Then choose the Scottish game. No,
Like it.
so that's what you guys get?
Alright, well,
Alrighty.
I guess, okay, no one's gonna die because my orb isn't there, but it's
Is it like the sun, moon, and star kind of thing?
kind of, it represents our dragon's magic. Basically, and then I recount the story of Ryan the Last Dragon.
And in a
Yeah,
Okay,
so
and then we
do
come
I
back.
get the sense that this orb thing is as powerful as the sun, moon,
It
and
has
star thing?
tremendous power. And in the wrong hands...
you would have to study. Maybe go to the library for that one.
So I don't even have like an inkling though. Based
It's
off
like
of
you
what
could
she
maybe
just told
assume, because like
me. Okay.
the Sun, Moon, Star are what's known as like artifacts. You know, that's the kind of rarity. These are like one of a kind, like ancient and powerful.
Yes,
It fits the bill, but to get more information about that, there would have to be that kind of fun, like
Cool.
library checks and let's travel to figure that out.
Why can't Belle
Useless
be here? She does
at-
the library stuff.
Belle was the librarian.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know this because I'm right.
And I can't read very well. I can
cannot read.
anything to do with money really well.
You do great in the Corona bills. They're like, hi, we'd like to allocate this much money
She's an
to the
accountant.
farmers. You're like,
Yeah, I'm serious. Like with Flynn being the
Yes.
main teacher
Yeah.
of reading. Oh yeah, I know cash.
Cool. Yeah. Sorry, this is kind of a lot bigger than. Yeah, if we weren't zapped up to, you know, the gods, then I would be like freaking out about my orb. But this feels a lot bigger.
A little bit.
I'm willing to help if you need me. I would need to write to my wife, but yes, to let her know what's going on, because you know
you guys can send letters from your. I mean, Meredith, your dad's in the bar.
I'm single too, so
That's the best.
So
I'm
that was
good.
the way to be.
Don't worry, Dobbs.
Don't.
No
Sorry,
one
sorry,
needs to
that last
worry about
one.
me.
I mean, I guess
really
I'm
nice, but like not even in a nice way. She's still
And
kind
I'll
of
just like, and hear me out like
Is
later
it
as people get dressed. Like, the
that-
thing is, Merida, when you find someone, it
I hate
really
that I
has to
still
be
like
a
you.
friend, right?
Mm.
It needs to be someone that.
Didn't your
And I'm
wife
gonna
try
start
to kill
crying.
you on
Yes.
several occasions?
She tried to stab me on multiple occasions, but really that was just the fun of it.
Oh,
I mean-
Because
okay,
our
I'm
real
going to
courtship
get-
didn't
John, you
start
have
that
that
way.
That's why you
horrible
thought
pang in
that
your
was
heart of.
romance.
Oh.
Pang in my heart, burning pain in my side.
Shine. There's a scar.
I mean, hey,
He
my
always
potential
does.
I'm
future
sorry.
father-in-law
This is
almost
my
tried to
favorite thing.
smash my head in.
That's
my
While you're
head.
talking about,
That's rough.
I have to do
I
this.
literally almost killed my future
Raya,
wife.
I
was
have
so
to do
angry.
this.
What?
While you're like, it's got to be your best friend. Meredith, you get that like, I don't know if I know people. John, you're thinking of, oh, the pain's just, you get that gross, and reading the stories. And Meg, for just the briefest of seconds, seeing Hercules covered in guts and sweat after killing Hydra, and it's that like,
I think
"Gah."
actually, and she's in
And-
the memory
No,
for a
that's
split
a
second.
good
She's
memory.
actually smiling at the memory, and then she
It's
realizes.
a-
and
no, 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 no.
She starts drinking harder.
all three of you just shot.
I think we gotta look at each other.
I had
like,
to, because I'm like, that's
Yeah,
perfect.
no,
Ah,
that
yes.
happened.
No,
Y'all
no,
bunch of
I
single losers. It's just that, oh no.
That's great.
It looks like you have a wonderful thing going with that Flynn guy. You have a wonderful friendship.
He's
I mean, not a
only
courtship.
here because I pay him.
Drink
It's-
more.
You
like
are
it's
so
really-
dumb.
Hey, you are. I'm not calling you dumb, but he was willing to help you out a lot more than for money.
Also, you guys are drinking a bit into the rest of the night.
Yeah.
You're not. None of you are leaving soon because it quickly resolves into that very classic.
And
We
then
all are just
to call upon the
talking.
dragons. This is our holy symbol.
Actually,
right?
wait. Does it get to
No.
nighttime?
It was already technically like about evening, like because it was like
You're-
the sun
you're
was
a
kind of
tiny-
going when all this
tiny
kind of went
dragon.
down. So
You
it's
do
that
it.
like
I'm gonna
8-9 o'clock
Come on,
where it's like
Pascal,
it's
you can do
dark,
it.
but it's that like
Are
it's
we
a
gonna,
nice
like,
young.
You
get
are
a
my
room for the
culture, and now
night?
you're drunkenly making
Yeah,
fun of my
um,
culture.
I will say this:
No.
you
Wow.
would be.
What? I'm
Drunk
just-
at 8. I mean, it's a
Drunk by
rough
8,
night
yeah,
when
I'm
it's
honestly
only
surprised
8
that
o'clock
we-
and we're
It's
all.
5 o'clock somewhere.
All right, 5 o'clock somewhere.
Truly honoring Tiger Lily by getting so completely
Actually,
With fire whiskey.
fire.
So we just go around telling our whole life stories, and then I got shot.
Fun fact,
That's
yeah, there's
horrible.
about 4 time zones
Yeah,
in
that's
Desanya. I always forget
and then
about
like
I'm
Um,
gonna go probably puke, honestly.
during
If you,
um,
I will say, because if you need rooms, or if that's the thing, Merida and Rapunzel, you would have rooms that you could easily get available. They have like better hotels because it's like you're a literal princess.
I own a castle.
Exactly. Well,
You guys
Not
want to just
here.
come
In
stay at
Corona.
my place?
it would
This
be
is
a
in
couple
Corona.
hour ride to Corona.
Oh!
I didn't realize that's hilarious.
We can get
Rapunzel, we're not
we're
in
like
Corona.
in an inn,
No.
right?
Oh, Sephora.
Yeah,
we can get
the
rocks.
Ruggly Duckling does have rooms.
the Ruggly.
Did you know? Yeah, it's
Hey,
Because
hey.
there's the fucking-
You know Hook Hand.
There's the.
I'm talking to the bartender or somebody.
yeah, that's some
I'm so
Uh-huh.
sorry. She
He
doesn't-
runs the Snuggly Duckling.
yeah. Here's a glass of water on the house.
Yeah. Oh, God, I
Nice.
walk up to the guy and I'm like,
I
I'm
drink
so
it, and
Sorry,
then-
it is literally the
So-
first time.
And it's not my first time being a bartender. Just
No,
drink and
like-
be happy. You're good. You're good. The bartender goes away.
Oh.
Okay. Listen.
I'm gonna get us a
And then like
discount.
during this like, and then after she killed Sisu, I got so mad that I went to go murder her. And
That's
then
why
her
you thought
mother
that was
still-
romance.
Yes. Is
Murder.
that?
Ah.
Well, the thing is, then after, and then it cuts. After we saved the world, then we became friends again, and then we realized, hey, I really like you. and-
Merida, about 30 minutes ago, your dad stumbled out with some people. They were going to have what you can only assume. The rest of you don't know Scottish is a certain kind of contest that guys would do.
Oh
and
no!
So it's that,
All I
alright,
think of is
I'll
that joke
find
you
him.
told us.
He's gonna do something stupid and drunk and dumb. But it's like, alright, just go outside city limit. It's kind of that vibe. But he gave
Wow.
you the card of the hotel where you have a room.
Sweet. I just realized I do not have a place to stay for the night.
I got you.
You sure?
Mm.
Okay. Wonderful.
Rapunzel's just everybody's best friend drunk.
I got it.
angry, and then not angry, and then angry.
It's from Brooklyn Nine-Nine. You have layers.
Shots in our pencil.
4 shots in is very happy.
No, but yeah,
Okay, before
John Smith.
when
by the
we
end is,
get to our
blindfolded.
are we like fast forwarding
take
to
this.
our rooms?
It's like an empty bottle with a pebble. Throw it in the air. As I've got my rifle.
She'll do it. She's
blindfolded.
very intrigued to see if you make the shot.
Roll for yeah, not
Is it just like a
disadvantage.
disadvantage
You're not
attack?
that
Can
hard
I
to
throw a
draw.
dart at it and see if I can get it before him?
Well, you roll initiative then.
Can I
first.
take-
Okay.
You gotta be blindfolded
Can I
too
take
here.
my-
Oh dang it!
Wait, me too?
my sword
No.
and
Oh.
try to get it before
Her,
us.
she's
roll
in
the
control.
roll initiative.
blindfolded, no one actually
I did
knows
so
who-
bad. on
Everyone's rolling initiative, I guess.
That's an 11.
I got a 15.
Am I throwing initiative?
18.
I feel like I'm.
Dang.
As
Now you still
Raya's
have to roll
sword whip hits the bottle first, and you
Oh,
two,
am I supposed to do
you
that?
shoot, and the bullet just hits the wall. Magic does go out. The dart lands, thankfully, nothing like weird happens. Bartender just comes like,
I can
all
throw a
right, you
mystery
guys
dart."
are done for the night.
Yeah.
No firing of weapons. Come on.
I'm
Out
gonna
you
go
go,
get my
out
dart.
you go.
I'm
No,
gonna-
no, you're
no,
done.
no,
No.
Shot.
You're done. And you guys are ushered out of the tavern.
The
And
bartender's just gonna
this very
shoot
nice
the drunk.
bartender's just like, all right, you can't like go shooting things inside the bar. Like
I
We
took
don't
the
miss, it's
bartender
fine.
very well.
you easy
With my
tippage.
father's money.
You're fine. Not even a cent
Dad's
from you.
money.
It's like, here you go, buddy.
No, Merida's just been drinking like a monster.
You
Oh,
can
yeah.
I-
Actually,
Yes.
hold my outfit.
yeah,
Yeah.
Merida does really
I'm not
well.
completely wasted, right?
Raya's a good buzz. I'll say it's you three that are getting that like really higher
I mean,
levels
I'm
of, like,
staying just sober enough to do what I texted you because I knew I wanted to do that later.
I
But
don't
Can
think
I
you have a hair
actually-
though.
okay,
Hear me
but I
out.
can still like
Is
cast
it
the
night?
spell. It's just a little
August?
harder, I think.
Yeah.
I don't remember the mechanics.
I
It's
have
night and
random
there's no
hairs
one
of
on the
people.
street.
What?
Uh-huh.
Remember, we already
I'm gonna
established
call
this. I
for
gathered
Sisu,
people.
and basically in the tavern, I
So,
wrote a letter
whose hair
to
do
you
you
I
want?
might need you.
explaining
Yes.
the
Okay, that's
situation.
fair.
So hear me, I
You have
kind of,
somebody's
you
hair.
know,
The only hair I have is from Lily.
I'm a
It's
hate-
really depressing.
Yeah.
guys, watch this. Don't freak out. Don't make sound because there's no one on the street.
Oh,
Sisu,
you're
I need you.
praying. This is her praying.
Come on.
It's
Nope.
it's cool.
You said, and then I said, you said you were gonna stay nearby. I need to get this letter to Namari like right now. Come on. Can you roll again, please?
This is how you know.
'Cause that's more of the
so-
relationship between.
So our friend, she tried to pray to her god too. She almost never got answers.
She'll probably be a better god, right?
She
You might
yeah,
have to sneak
She
out.
gave
Which-
us
She gave you
she
alcohol.
gave us
We don't
fire
understand
whiskey.
I walk up to the nearest like mail depository.
Here's
and
the
just
little
shove
gremlin.
it in.
The best of all
Gremlins.
Yeah.
And
Oh, I need to
Um,
get Angus.
I think I parked. Oh shoot! Can we Uber? Can you just Venmo me? I'll get you tomorrow.
That was
What do
so
you
great.
mean by
I mean, I
gremlin?
can't fight him
It's
home.
like
don't
a
write
goblin.
him.
You do.
But
Friends
like-
don't let friends. Ride horses drunk.
What is a goblin?
You ride horses
I guess
really, really,
I
really drunk because
draw
horses do all the work
worst
and you're fine.
picture
That's
Uh,
of a
yeah.
goblin because
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm gonna
drunk.
go get Angus.
You
Yeah.
get a easy
outside.
stuff. It's,
But
it's
and then
not
I
far
draw
enough
big
away.
smiley
Supporting
face.
isn't a big
But
thing.
But
though,
good
honestly.
friend.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
But then also your friend was also angelic at the same time.
Yeah, and I pull out that picture again. Yeah.
Huh.
So I want to ask you, where does everyone want to lodge tonight?
Did we already have lodging for the Coronins or no?
Yeah, like you. It's like, but
Oh,
you two
wait.
would have rooms
I can
enough.
just do this spell because I was reading through it. It looks like you only have to make a saving throw if I'm trying to cause damage.
Yeah.
Oh.
So I can just do this.
Do what?
Sneaky
She
thing.
won't tell us.
Ooh.
So when we get to
You or a willing creature you touch. And
Yeah, so I would be the messenger, obviously.
But here's
Wow.
So there you go.
I can't.
It's just
can
that
I
whether
that
the target
really
is awake or not.
Merge from transit anytime. I'm curious because I'm like,
Oh,
does-
is it dream?
Don't spoil
with
things.
disadvantage.
I got excited.
Yes. What I'll say is you're able. It's not like you guys could like bunk enough because it's not like, hey, I got a pull-out couch in this hotel. They're one of the cool ones, or the Coronins would have enough room.
I'm gonna try and ask someone to write a letter for me to my parents. Let them know I'm gonna.
This
be
like tiefling bellhop who's just like, what do you want to say to the Mr. and Mrs. King and Queen of Corona?
Fred and Ari. That, yeah.
to Mr. and Mrs. King and Queen and friend and Arya.
So
So
Hansel is
going
going to be
Don't take her word.
to
Please.
going.
a place.
No, let him
Like,
do
I
it.
assume
The
no,
gods
no,
are mad.
please.
Gods are
Absolutely
mad.
And
not.
It is
so
painful.
not
And so-
dead,
No,
Not dead.
but
that's the
But-
fun of that.
in trouble.
In
Um,
trouble.
Oh my gosh.
Trials. Seven trials.
7 trials. 7.
And adventure again.
Adventure again.
Love
Love you.
you. Pascal, sign it.
Pascal.
Can I walk to the chief and say, can you put in parentheses that this is her first time drinking alcohol?
You want me to tell this person's
Just
parents
no,
she's
just
Are
send
you
it.
sure?
No, yes, I'm sure.
drunk? All right,
I'm
that'll just be
absolutely
gold
sure.
piece for Farrell. Send it
Mhm.
off.
I grabbed 3.
I'll go deliver it now. And he's like,
I like her.
I love it.
I love it.
That was fun.
All right, Meg.
As,
Yeah, do
as
the thing.
Raya is so
I guess
good.
it's not have I waited long enough. It's like, would he
This would be
asleep, maybe?
late at night.
Yeah.
You are buzzed.
She's so cute with
And-
Hercules.
None of you are here.
None
I'm
of
like,
you
I'm
are
in my
here.
own room. None of
I
you
still
know
wanna
this
tell
about
her.
her.
We were
Yeah.
talking about
The
romance.
thing is like, because, you
Next
know,
thesis.
alcohol eventually, so Raya sobers up as they walk to the hotel, right? And so it's like,
I don't think you would sober up that fast, though. I mean,
Right,
you
you
had
got a
good
really cool
buzz.
hangover,
You
but
had a
definitely
good
would
buzz.
not.
Everyone was this. You guys did have a fun time drinking.
Yes.
You got a fun time.
Who is Hercules? Oh, was he the
He's-
muscly dude?
Yeah, his
The
dad
muscle-
This
is.
is
The
away
baby.
from.
He's a-
All right,
he's
Meg. Let's
a-
roleplay this.
Okay.
You go to cast Dream. It is, let's say, about 1 a.m. You could assume, because again, you are on this far eastern seaboard,
Watch
Most
us
people should be
drinking
asleep.
for the first time too.
that
Actually,
I've
I've probably
probably
gotten
given
into
alcohol before.
I know, I'm like,
the
wait.
dream does not seem to go through.
I might wait for a little while, but
Make me a Constitution saving throw then.
oh, okay.
No, just to check. Just to check.
Oh, just
It's
check.
the natural. You're really drunk and buzzed, and you're trying to get
Keep up
through.
I have
concentration
something
on
to
the
do
spell.
after her.
Yeah.
I love how Braxton. How Mason's like
that's an 11.
drunk Rapunzel.
You're really fit. It's barely passing.
I'm sorry.
You're
Yes,
now
you're
feeling.
fine.
It's that like
So-
tired drunk now, where you're like, okay, come on, stay awake, stay awake, stay. Maybe another drink will keep me awake. No, it's that kind of. It's that time
That's
of night where
amazing.
you're just. So how much later would you
You're
try?
just mixing vodka with a 5-hour
This is
energy.
gonna sound really sad. I might, if I'm that far gone, I might just like keep waiting until I actually fall asleep. So I don't know if that will take more checks to see when that happens, but
Keep wait. So are you gonna try again, or wait till you fall asleep?
no, it's that like I'm going to keep the spell up until I fall asleep because I'm just so tired. Does that make sense?
Duration 8 hours. All right. Here we go.
Roll,
So rolling another con check?
roll.
I roll first, and then you.
Okay.
1 hour has passed. Please make a con check.
Okay.
Nat 20.
That would be great. That's a 12.
That passes. It's going up by 2.
Ooh,
Next DC is going to be 14.
okay.
Here we go. 2 hours in. It's now 3 a.m. Meg, as you well done. All right, you got lucky.
I'm
are-
getting tired and this is not gonna go well.
You see yourself
hilarious.
Oh
in a dream, and you see that you are in Corona, in the Royal Training Fields,
Oh.
and you see yourself and Hercules running laps.
Oh.
Well, that's sappy.
That's so cute.
You see Hercules looks and just 2 Megs.
This is the real one. You're dreaming about me. That's cute. I'm sorry. I'm kind of drunk right now, but I cast Dream. Just so we could talk, because we didn't get to talk
Hi,
today.
I'm just.
You owe me a fight. I won by default, and that sucked because I wanted to beat you up or get beat up by you. I kind of liked the ruthless
You're
side.
really drunk. I'm sorry.
I'm tired.
I'm
Yeah.
getting every fourth word.
Ryan's like, I stand up.
You're slurring all your words. I'm sorry. Are you guys at
Fighting
Corona?
love?
I'm.
It
Blah,
works.
blah, blah, blah. Go ahead. I would love
No.
a Constitution check just to try to catch what he's saying.
Oh no.
Out of your drunkenness, it's. I want
no.
to see how much you might
This
get.
is amazing. This is the best decision.
No, it's a 6.
No.
What?
Magia. And I was going. Wait. You dream? Here.
Dream.
I was going for. Tartarus.
Not again.
Out. Here. What? The dream ends.
Dang it.
That was so cute, though.
The second the dream ends, please make. Or no, you would know. You see Hercules whip around in the dream as if looking at something, and the dream ends.
Mega's pissed.
You're immediately asleep. Sorry, no, check it out. You're and
like not enough time for confirmation of like what it was.
what
It
the
was something
That
was
was-
interfering.
that was
Enough
so
time
cute.
for Meg to swear.
That
Yeah.
was
Son
yeah.
as night falls across
I
the
said
It's
land.
literally that Witcher moment
I
when
had
all he
something.
says.
Yes.
Yep.
I'm probably still a mess, so this probably won't really work all that well. So I think this is probably the first time that Rapunzel's going to try doing this, but she's just gonna try and talk to Tiger Lily, if that's at all, like channel divinity type of thing.
Okay. Right. Right.
If I can bring it up. Oh, I forgot how tiny it is. This is evil. Why would it do that? Okay. So,
Interesting.
I was under the impression that you could try and ask your deity to do something. Not just to talk to your deity, but it seems like that's not a thing.
Are you talking about what am I blanking on?
Commune with celestials.
Commune?
Commune is a thing.
Commune
Yeah.
is at higher levels.
I don't have
Yeah.
that then. Oh, dang it.
You can pray.
You can
Yeah,
try though.
I'm gonna try
It's
and
worth a shot. The whole
pray.
thing with
I'm going
clerics is try
to
it.
take off the rose quartz necklace that Lily gave me, and I'm going to put it on the ground, and I'm drunk, so I'm going to take out the fire whiskey, and I'm going to make a circle around
Oh,
it.
that's so Lily. Does she get advantage for that?
God, please, that's so good.
And I guess I could bring out that song, but I don't want to say it quite yet because
You
it's
don't have
not.
to say it quite yet, but you can say you're saying it.
Yeah, so I'm gonna say the
And what
song.
are you trying to do? What are you trying to ask?
I'm trying to remember how she taught me to pray.
Aw, that's adorable.
So do whatever she taught me, and just say, Tiger Lily, you are awesome, and you gave me booze.
Oh, her first drunk prayer.
You tried to tell me what we're supposed to do so that I don't get everyone I love killed. Can you please help me know where to go? And that's about it.
Nothing.
Nothing? I don't get to make any sort of roll?
No.
And is this in my room? I would assume so.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna lay down there and wait and probably sleep eventually.
As you guys sleep through the night, morning soon arrives, and with it,
Sucks.
the natural dehydration and headache. For Ryan Merida, it's not terrible. And even John and Meg, you guys have had it before, so it's that classic argument. Rapunzel,
Drink to forget.
the worst possible pounding brain
I need
injury.
to roll for today.
Yes, you do, and it
Oh,
hurts
no, I
so
forgot you
bad.
still
Do I still have advantage?
You do. It's not bad enough. to
Okay,
just-
then I'm like,
But
Meg
you're-
would not have been
okay, that's an
happy
11.
dealing with that.
and a 1. Oh, I'm so glad I'm good. Had an 11. I'm good.
You got 11. You're feeling
I
it.
had to deal with crazy berserk Rapunzel.
No,
while I had
it's
a
not
hangover.
crazy berserk.
Oh,
It's
okay, you
only in battle when I've lost a third of my hit points and I
Oh, okay.
fail that. But otherwise, I would just be completely
Vegetable,
unresponsive. Yeah.
You guys awaken, and upon meeting, in the hotels and everything, it's like one of those. Hey, you just want to like meet at the like continental breakfast. I hear they've got sausages.
Orange juice.
You know, just kind of chilling in the hotel lobby vibes.
Alcohol sucks, you guys.
Yep.
Yes, it does.
Just everyone that like.
Meg's like, yeah, just let her.
John Smith sits down with like the full pan of bacon on his plate.
Ooh, and Rapunzel that makes
They
you want to
might steal
hurl.
all
It's all the oil and grease.
Hey, I need you to sit at least, and I hear me in a very almost mom-like way. I rearrange everyone's seating. Okay, so you're on different sides. If you look that way, you're not going to be able to smell it. Okay.
How do you make this better?
As you're all sitting there, slightly hungover,
A nap.
slightly confused, slightly with ideas of what to do.
Slightly concerned about who or what was
Slightly concerned.
interfering.
Slightly soiled.
That's
Sorry,
Monet.
no thanks.
All of you look at each other, and it sounds like there's some work to be done. That's where we're gonna end tonight's session.
That was very
Thank you
good.
guys so
Great
much.
session.
Woo!
We will
That
see
was
you
so
all
fun.
next time.